Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
How's it going, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is episode number 472. Episode number 472 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like to ask everybody to please spread it around. Spread it around. Spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And before I get into anything else, I'd like to everybody, please follow me on Twitter and Gab. Of course, Gab is the Twitter alternative. You can get there by typing in your browser, gab.ai. Follow me on each of one of those social media sites, Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. Now that we've got that out of the way, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Let's just go ahead and get started on it. There's a lot of things to talk about, I'll tell you that right now. I mean, taking a look at the agenda here on the show today, there is a lot of things to talk about. I mean, I'm telling you, I can't even wake up and search through any of these mainstream media outlets on the internets, anywhere, without seeing complete and utter lies and slander on the President of the United States of America, and it's just getting sick. And what did I say as soon as the President was elected? And then you started seeing all this hoopla. Remember, right off the bat, you had that stupid, dumb hermaphrodite, whatever her name is, Lady Gaga, go out there in front of Trump Towers. You had Michael Moore, you had Amy Schumer, you had Katy Perry, you had all these people rabble-rousing. You had leftist groups. And what did I say? I said that nothing good was going to come out of this. Didn't I say that? And as days go by, folks, the political climate is getting worse and worse. And I don't like where it's going, folks, but I said this was going to happen, all right? I said this was going to happen, and, you know, it's not just the people's fault, unfortunately. They are victims of their own ignorance. I hate to admit this, but they have been completely hypnotized and programmed through television programming, and that's why these folks are doing whatever these stars say. They're doing whatever the talking heads say. And this is why media components like this show that you're listening to right now, and you yourself through a social media account or accounts plural, you're going out there disseminating the information. You're going out there partaking in the meme wars, whatever the case might be, folks, because the battle, it continues on. All right, the war continues on. We won the battle by bringing in the presidency, bringing in the Trump into the presidency, but The war continues on, and we can't stop. The other side doesn't stop. Just take a look at all these mainstream media outlets, for Christ's sake. That's why those of us on the Trump train, those of us on the capitalist right and the capitalist army, we've got to continue to double, triple, quadruple down on our efforts, folks. This is not a joke. That's why this broadcast has taken a little bit more of a serious turn as of late, because we can't afford to be sitting here pulling pud. You understand? We can't afford to be sitting here waxing our carrots, hoping that these people will pipe down. These people are not piping down, and it's getting worse. Now, before I get into some sort of soliloquy that's going to offset the first hour of the markets, let me go ahead and get right into the markets, folks. Now, what happened yesterday, as I stated, when Janet Yellen decided to raise the interest rates a quarter point, I called it a little love tap. It's exactly what it was. And I alluded to on the previous show that if she does that the markets may react very positively. And I said that positivity is going to be very short term. And take a look at today, all right? Take a look at today. And you know what today says? It's finally starting to hit the investors in the investment community. And I'm talking about the uncertainty. The uncertainty is starting to set in. And it's reflected in today's market session. So let's just go ahead and get right into it so I can explain it all here. Let's get to the stock market. Once again, you take a look at the intraday chart on the Dow, on the S&P, on the NASDAQ, very flat activity. That says to me, whenever I see that type of flat activity, it says that not only is there no buyers in the market, but the volume on this market is obviously continuously low. So, once again, this 20,000 Dow Jones Industrial being propped up by some business media say the mom and pop investor. I personally believe, based upon the orders, folks, I mean, the Zero Hedge reported on this, that in the month of February, Wall Street insiders sold $780 million. Worth of, $7.8 billion. Excuse me, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I'm undercutting it there. It was $7.8 billion. $7.8 billion, as in Bill Gates, okay? $7.8 billion worth of shares sold for the month of February. And you guess how much the Wall Street insiders actually put back into the market? Only about $318 million. That's it. They sold off $7.8 billion, as in Bill Gates. They sold off $7.8 billion, and they put back into the market $318 million. So what have I been saying, folks? While everyone is being hyped on this Dow Jones Industrial 20K, the Wall Street insiders are slowly and incrementally bringing out the money. They're cashing out. And no one, with the exception of the people that actually understand all this, can actually see it. And that's why I'm telling you now in this first hour, this is a trap, all right? I'm telling you this right now. I even said yesterday, I can't believe I'm turning into a bear investor in this facade of a bull market, but I have to, folks. I mean, I hate to sound like the old fart from Wall Street 1, but you got to stick to the fundamentals, bud. You got to stick to the fundamentals. Because I'm telling you right now, people that are taking advantage of this bull run are individuals that bought in probably in the summer and previous. And they are now witnessing profits holding on to those particular equities up until this point. And unfortunately, what happens there is that when people start seeing profits that they didn't anticipate, and they're not necessarily experienced with the stock market, these people get swolled heads and think that they can do this on a consistent basis. And that's the unfortunate part about bull markets. I've seen many of bull market guys come and go literally, man. You should have seen them in the 90s. Oh, my God. Anybody could have been a stock picker in the 90s. It was ridiculous. I was seeing 17-year-old brats on CNBC picking stocks, for Christ's sake. That's how stupid it was, all right? And then what happened after that crash? Well, everybody came down to reality, and I guarantee you the majority of the people that made money during that bull run in the 1990s or late 90s, I guarantee you none of them people or at least a low percentage of those folks are even still in the market in that capacity today. And that's where I have to say, the bear market, maybe the bear investing is where it's at, man. I'm telling you. I'm just saying. I'm an old man now, so I guess you live, you learn. You see pumps, you see dumps, and you see people come and go out of the markets, and you just have to stick to the fundamentals, bud. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the markets here. Dow Jones Industrial flat today. It's on the negative, but flat. Because what I would like to see, I would rather see the Dow or the S&P or the NASDAQ take off about 2 or 3% rather than just this stupid flat activity. Because at least I can short, and for you folks that don't understand what shorting is, it's when you... I don't want to get too complicated because the whole process is a very complicated process, but you technically invest in shares at a certain price, and you hold those shares, and if those shares go lower, you obtain the amount of money it went lower at the price you held them at. So if you buy a share, if you short a share, anticipating a decrease in that share, you will get the money that you short, whatever price you got in on the short. Like, let's say you got in at about $50, and let's say it was a bad day for this stock and it went down $10. Okay, you would get that $10 that it went down as profits in your pocket. That's what shorting is. But the only way that you can truly profit in shorting is when you've got things going down, like going down in a dramatic capacity, not this flat activity crap. And once again, it's low volume, and the insiders propping this damn market up. It's easy to prop a market up, folks, when there's low volume. When there's low volume, that means there's nobody buying, and when there's nobody buying, all you got to do is just have a consortium like many of the folks do on Wall Street, spread out buys on, many different accounts, talk to your buddies and say, hey, look, you prop up this stock, I prop up this stock, and then, before you know it, the indexes are not necessarily collapsing, and we are continuing this facade of a 20,000 Dow Jones Industrial, okay? Anyway, let's get to the freaking markets. We've got the Dow down today, 15.55 points. A percentage decrease of 0.07%, closing out the Dow at 20,934.55 points for the Dow Jones Industrials. We've got the S&P down. Once again, it's flat, but it's down 3.88 points, a percentage decrease of 0.16%, closing out the S&P at 2,381.38 points for the S&P 500. We've got the NASDAQ, even though it was slightly on the upside, still majorly flat to say the least. NASDAQ is up 0.72 points, a percentage increase of 0.01%, closing out the NASDAQ at 5,900.76 points for the NASDAQ composite. So once again, yesterday's little run on the Janet Yellen love tap of a quarter-point interest rate hike, it was very short-lived, like I anticipated. Now let's get to commodities, because this is where it gets a little bit helter-skelter, okay? You think, okay, let's see what the commodities have in store for us today, because we see some flat activity in the equities market, not necessarily dramatic decreases, but what would the metals or the energy or the agricultural sectors have to say about today's flat session? Let's go ahead and get to the energy first. Energy right now, it's also flat today, folks. Now, once again, you saw about 2.5% plus increase yesterday on oil, and the reason you saw 2.5 plus increase on oil yesterday was because President Donald Trump announcing that he is going to basically scrapped the restrictions, the fuel restrictions left over from the Obama era, in which the government enforced this idea that each and every one of these car manufacturers has to make every car run a certain mileage per gallon. All right? And that's why we don't have cool cars anymore, folks. I want to be honest with you. I mean, hey, look, cool cars, they guzzle gas. All right? They guzzle gas, and you know what? It's what happens, okay? And you see, that right there caused the market to go up, because even if there is an oversupply situation based upon the amount of suppliers that are in the world market, I mean, if we have a car industry that resorts back to making fast cars, making nice cars, making big, huge cars in which guzzle gas, then that could potentially offset any overproduction as far as oil is concerned. And it was red yesterday in the market. Today, in the energy sector, it looks a little flat today. That's why you're seeing a sense of helter-skelter, to say the least. Let's get to WTI sweet crude, okay? WTI sweet crude is down 9 cents today, a percentage decrease of 0.18%, closing out WTI at $48.77 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. We've got Brent crude also down today, 8 cents, a percentage decrease of 0.15%, closing out Brent crude at $51.73 per barrel of Brent crude. As I stated, it's light. It's very, very light. Not very much activity going on here. Pretty flat. Don't know what this means here, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and get to gasoline. It is up modestly. It is up today, though. 0.54% increase on the day for gasoline. The feast or famine commodity natural gas is down today. 2.45% decrease on the day. And heating oil is also down. 0.63% decrease on the day. Now let's get to the metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals! Now, folks, what the hell have I been saying to you all this time about metals? I'm bullish, man. Why? Because of the uncertainty ahead, and I've stated this 1,000 million trillion times, that in times of uncertainty, investors resort to the oldest hedge, the oldest safety net in the book, and that is metals, that is gold, that is silver, baby. You understand that? So, I hate to say I told you so, baby, because take a look at metals today. Take a look at metals today. Have you seen it? Tell me, have you seen it? Have you freaking seen it? Anyway, gold is up today, folks. $25.40. Come and get some. I mean, I told you. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Once again, gold up $25.40, a percentage increase of 2.12% increase on the day. 2.12% increase on the day. Over 2% on your money in one day. Closing out gold at $1,226.10 per troy ounce of gold. Now, let's get to silver, because it looked even better in silver, baby. You understand? I mean, what did I tell you? What did I tell you about metals? What did I tell you? Silver is up today 41 cents, a percentage increase of 2.41% increase on the day. I mean, come on, baby. Come on, baby. The prognosticator of prognosticators. They call me that for a reason, man. All right? They call me that for a reason. Anyway, silver is up 2.41%, closing out silver at $17.33 per troy ounce of silver. All right? I mean, I'm telling you, baby, making money, that's what I do. Copper also up today, folks, 0.77%, and platinum is down modestly. It is down 0.05% decrease on the day for platinum. Let's go ahead and get to agriculture, shall we, folks? All right? Now, very, very interesting thing going on here in the agriculture. I'm seeing a lot of green in the agriculture. So let's go ahead and get to that. Grain index. Corn up 0.69% increase on the day. Wheat is unchanged on the day today. Oats is finally coming down. Oats has been going up for the past several sessions, folks. It is finally coming down today, retracting hard to say the least. Oats is down 3.11% decrease on the day for oats. Rough rice up 1.60% increase on the day for rough rice. Soybean up 0.35% increase for soybean. Soybean oil 0.12% increase. Canola down 0.98% decrease. Let's get to the soft index, shall we? The softs. Cocoa down today, folks, 1.03%. I mean, man, is there an overproduction or a lack of demand in cocoa, man? I mean, this is the base for chocolate, and I don't know. I mean, I guess people are eating less chocolate. I guess that's good. I'm not sure, but I've never liked chocolate, so I don't really give a crap, all right? I hate chocolate. I think it's disgusting. I can't believe people eat it, and whenever I see somebody eat it, it's like they're in some kind of orgasmic pleasure. It's like, oh, I love chocolate. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, good God. I take one taste of it. I want to puke. I want to puke my guts out. But, hey, to each their own. That's why we're all individuals, right? I'm just giving you my 411 and my opinion on it, all right? Anyway, let's get to coffee, shall we?
Hey, dude, don't talk to me unless I have my coffee, okay? I don't want you to talk to me until I have my coffee, okay? I'm a pretentious little hipster bastard, and I need my little $15 coffee, and
Shut up, you brute! Anyway, coffee is up today, 0.39%. 0.39% increase on the day for coffee. And I'd like to take this opportunity once again to remind everybody, boycott Starbucks. Boycott Starbucks. I'm serious. It's enough. We're hitting them where it hurts. And let me tell you, we're going to call for another boycott here later on the broadcast. And everybody who's listening has a pretty good idea of who I'm talking about. But as far as coffee is concerned, boycott Starbucks. They are an anti-American piece of trash company. And as I stated, folks, where you spend your money is a political statement. Where you spend your money is a political statement. Always remember that. And if you truly want to make an impact, why don't you spend your money elsewhere? Now you want to take down Walmarts and the Targets and all these big-time conglomerates? Stop spending your money there. It's as simple as that, folks. I know it's a very hard, complex kind of synapse computing going on in that noggin of yours, but if you just stop spending your money and you spend it elsewhere, you could literally change your community. You understand that? I keep saying this to you, folks. You want to change your community, then stop freaking buying at conglomerations that are killing the small business, that are killing the mom and pop shop. But Ghost, I mean, they're cheaper. I can't help it. I mean, they're cheaper. I mean, well, then you're going to get cheap jobs. I mean, there's a trade-off, baby. There ain't no free. I know that Obama's been in power, and he's given away a lot of our tax dollars, and a lot of people have it in their head that they are supposed to get crap for free. That's not how the real world works, baby. All right? And let me tell you, what did I tell you? What did I tell each and every one of you losers that were collecting welfare and that were out here being bureaucrats and collecting off the tax system? What did I tell you years ago? That you all would rue the day. Didn't I say that? That you would rue the day that you sat there and thumbed your nose at the capitalist. And I said that when we take power, which we have, that we were going to stick it right down your goddamn ungrateful throats. And that's what we're doing, you stupid pieces of trash. And you know what you're going to have to do? You're just going to have to sit there, take it, and eat it! Eat it! Keep eating, fatty! Keep eating! Anyway, look, I'm sorry for going off Keister. I just have to make that a point, okay? Because it bears repeating. Let's go ahead and get to sugar. Sugar is up today, 0.11% increase. Orange juice down, 0.34% decrease. We've got cotton up, 0.12% increase. We've got lumber down, 0.55% decrease. Rubber up, 0.68% increase. And ethanol up, 1.30% increase. Now let's get to the livestock index. I'm seeing these live cattle prices. They're going up, man. Already up 2% and change in the past couple of days. I don't like it. I've been a little used to the cheap beef. But, hey, all good things have to come to an end, right? Anyway, live cattle is up today. 1.09% increase on the day for live cattle. Cattle feeder also up, and that reflects the increases we saw in the grain sector because many of those grains are components in cattle feeder. So, once again, cattle feeder is up 1.33% increase on the day, and lean hog is down modestly, 0.19% decrease on the day for lean hog. Now, let's go ahead and get to the cryptocurrency section of the financial hour, folks. All right? Now, for you folks that are unaware, what we are doing here is I am trying to give prices and daily movement percentages of certain cryptocurrencies that are on the market today. And the reason I'm doing this, folks, is not to try to promote trading them, even though that market hasn't truly matured and developed. So I wouldn't suggest or advise anybody any specific area or specific trading website or anything of that capacity. There may be some out there. I don't know. The reason I'm giving you this, folks, is every single one of these cryptocurrencies that I will cover in this particular section are going to be mineable. They're going to be mineable. Now, for you folks that are unaware and are like, what the hell does that mean? Mineable? What the hell does that mean? What, do I go into a cave and you know, I gotta hit a rock until I get some gold or something? Well, kind of, yes, but you're doing it digitally. Now, what you do to mine coins is you download a piece of software in which you enable either a computer system or in most cases your graphics card, because believe it or not, the premier modern-day graphics cards, I mean, their processing is way, way faster than many PCs, believe it or not. Not to say that there are not PCs that kick ass, but still, you want to be able to have some dedicated process specifically for the mining, because the faster the process, the quicker the mining of the coin in question. Now, what you do is you kind of leave your computer or these graphics cards. I was even discussing with a couple of folks, props to Raiden Snake. He was talking about that people are mining these things off Raspberry Pis. And if you aren't familiar with the Raspberry Pi project, it is one of the most innovative things I have ever seen. It is basically a company that is selling a little motherboard with built-in processor, and I mean, it gives you the bare bones of an actual CPU in which you can actually add hardware, you can program it to what you want, and the innovations that many of the designers within the Raspberry Pi movement have concocted have been unbelievable. If you have time, YouTube Raspberry Pi projects and take a look at all these designers from all over the world and take a look at what they have created with the Raspberry Pi. It's unbelievable. But at the same time, from what I understand, you can mine also with the Raspberry Pi, which is very, very interesting. All right? Now, with that being said, folks, let's go ahead and get to some of these cryptocurrencies, okay?
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Now, obviously, Bitcoin is the premier cryptocurrency. Now, you're not going to be able to mine these coins as easily as you used to. It used to be very easy to mine these coins, and all you had to do was just have a PC in some cases, a decent graphics card, and you were just mining these things. Unfortunately, you've got China involved and other countries involved in this particular cryptocurrency of Bitcoin that are mining these in warehouses that are football fields long of just boxes that are mining Bitcoin on a consistent basis. I think from what I understand, they are currently mining anywhere from 6 to 7% of the Bitcoins that are being mined today. So in my personal opinion, if you wanted to start mining coins, Bitcoin is not the coin that you would want to get into. What you would want to do is start mining coins in which you get the software specific for whatever coin that I'm covering here in this particular part of the hour, and you research that particular coin on how to mine it, what software you need to download, and, keep your computer on and start mining these coins. And when you obtain these coins, because literally, all you got to do is keep it on. Now, before I get ahead of myself, I know some of you people are like, wait a minute, Ghost. All I got to do is keep my computer on and have software running. I don't get it. How do I get coins for doing that? Why? Why would I get coins for that? You get coins because, folks, when you leave your computer system on in this system that basically circulates and creates transactions and actual kind of digital receipts of the actual exchange of the digital currency in question, your computing device acts as a part of the system itself. You know what I'm saying? What that means is like you take a look at banks. You take a look at like a huge conglomerate bank like Bank of America. Bank of America can literally wire you money anywhere. You can go to an ATM anywhere. It doesn't matter if it's your local branch of the Bank of America or not. It will give you money. Now, how is it able to know that your local branch in, Austin, Texas, has enough money in that account to fund whatever you're trying to take out in California at a Bank of America kiosk there or an ATM? Well, that's because they have a huge computing system and server spots and computing systems, and they have a sophisticated network in which they pay billions of dollars for that keeps track of all these different transactions and keeps account of those particular transactions. Well, what you do as a cryptocurrency miner, you act as the physical hardware of that capacity. You become the server houses that would be in the traditional financial institutions like Bank of America. You act as the technological backbone for these particular cryptocurrencies. And because the cryptocurrency is using your computing device, your computer system, your electricity, so on and so forth, the cryptocurrency rewards the individuals on the network helping create the backbone of the transaction system of the cryptocurrency by giving bits of cryptocurrency themselves. So, with that being said, that's the reason I'm covering the cryptocurrency market, so that if you hear a cryptocurrency that's going up, going down, look into it, read it, figure out, you got an old computer laying around somewhere, figure out how to put whatever software is necessary to mine these things to go out and mine them. They're free. It's free money. It's literally free money. And listen, I'm trying to help everybody make money here. All right? I'm True Capitalist Radio. I'm sure I've made people millions upon millions of dollars, and I'm not even joking about that. All right? I'm not even being fictitious. I'm serious. I think I've made other people millions and millions of dollars. And to be honest with you folks, that's why this show's so successful. That's why a lot of people buy the merchandise, because they appreciate the knowledge, they appreciate the information that I'm giving away. Why am I giving the information away? Because I'm trying to build capitalists. There ain't no capitalist school. There ain't no capitalist university. No one's going to properly teach you how to play this game. I'm trying to create capitalists. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create capitalists. That's all I want to do. So with that being said, folks, I'm going to go ahead and go over some of these cryptocurrencies. Every one of the cryptocurrencies that I am going over and covering today are mineable. So when I say the cryptocurrency name and I say the symbol, even if you don't understand or how to pronounce whatever the cryptocurrency name is, you can put cryptocurrency and the symbol in a Google search. For instance, Bitcoin symbol is BTC. You could put cryptocurrency BTC, and it'll tell you what cryptocurrency that particular symbol is. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and cover some of these, shall we? Every one of these are mineable. They are mineable, so figure it out, man. All right? I mean, I know it's a lot of technical work. You got to read, but hey, you want free money or what? Figure it out. Anyway, let's continue going here. Now, Bitcoin is not one I suggest to mine. As I stated, it's one of the more mainstream cryptocurrencies, so you got a lot more people with higher graded sophisticated systems on these networks in Bitcoin. You've got China with server farms the size of football fields that are mining these damn things. I mean, so it's not very easy. But what you could do as a strategy is you could mine any other of these other up-and-coming coins that are actually fairly decent and priced. And once you mine them, you can exchange them for Bitcoin or exchange them for another cryptocurrency. I mean, you understand, there's a market being developed here in the cryptocurrency market, all right? So that's all I'm saying. There's money to be made here, and I hope that you're making it. That's all I'm saying. Now, let's get to Bitcoin price here, folks. Now, let's get to Bitcoin. Now, I'm going to give the market capitalization. That means all the Bitcoins outstanding right now. As of right now, there are 18 billion. 746,000, excuse me, 18 billion, 746 million, 58,000, and $132,000, or $132. Anyway, close to 19 billion in market capitalization. Let's just put it that way, okay? Close to 19 billion. That means there's almost $19 billion worth of Bitcoin right now at the current price. The current price is $1,155.78 per Bitcoin. All right, now the circulating supply of Bitcoin, like actual Bitcoins, this is not the market capitalization. The market cap, not just for this cryptocurrency, but for equities, means the amount of shares that are outstanding and the worth of them. So the combined worth of all Bitcoin was just a little under $19 billion. Okay, so that should tell you something. The circulating supply of Bitcoin at this point in time is a little over 16 million Bitcoins. Okay, a little over 16 million Bitcoins. Now, it has gone down in the past 24 hours, folks. As you could tell by the price, it has gone down 7.08%, and Bitcoin symbol is BTC. Now, let's go to this Ethereum, which I have been discussing here, people to look into, because it's the new cryptocurrency that they're trying to make more legitimate than actual Bitcoin. You've got big-time backers that are backing up Ethereum, and the symbol on Ethereum is ETH. ETH is the symbol for Ethereum. The market capitalization for Ethereum is a little over $4 billion. The price of Ethereum, and before I say the price, within a 24-hour period, it has gone up 39.87%. So if you would have maybe got in some Ethereum yesterday after hearing this broadcast, you'd be up 40% on your money right now. You understand? You see what I'm saying? There's money there. There's free money. You just got to figure it out. You just got to figure out how to take it. Literally, yesterday to today, Ethereum has gone up almost 40%. Can you believe that? This is what I'm telling you. There's money here. You got to figure it out. Ethereum, once again, the symbol is ETH. There is about like I said, a little over $4 billion in market cap, and the circulating supply of Ethereum right now is under 90 million. Under 90 million Ethereum coins circulating in circulation right now. So once again, the price, $46.18 for Ethereum. Not bad. Not bad. $46.18 for Ethereum coin. Let's go ahead and continue going on, folks, because I want people to start making money off these coins. Somebody asked me to cover Dashcoin. Dashcoin today, folks, and the symbol on Dashcoin is DASH. All right, the market capitalization of Dash is about $616 million, almost $617 million market cap. The circulating supply is a little over 7 million. Only 7 million circulating out there in supply. Unfortunately, within the past 24 hours, it has gone down 13.05%. But the current price for Dashcoin, as we speak, is $86.05 for a Dashcoin. $86.05. Let's continue going, folks, all right? Monero, we talked a little bit about Monero. It was up yesterday. It is up again today, folks. Monero is, the symbol on this one is XMR. XMR is the symbol for Monero. XMR. The market capitalization for Monero is about $316 million market capitalization. We've got circulating supply right now of about a little over 14 million Monero coins in circulation. Within the past 24 hours, it has increased 16.02% increase on the day, closing out Monero. Once again, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right, but the symbol is XMR. The current price is $22.41 per Monero coin. Let's go to Litecoin, which is another one people have been asking me to cover here. Litecoin, the symbol on Litecoin is LTC. LTC is the symbol on Litecoin. The current market capitalization for Litecoin is about almost $213 million market capitalization. All right, the current circulating supply is about 50 million, a little over 50 million Litecoin in circulation at this point in time. Within the past 24 hours, it has increased 2.39%, and it is closed out right now. The current price is not closed out, it's always circulating, but the current price is $4.24 for Litecoin. $4.24 per Litecoin, and the symbol on Litecoin again is LTC. Let's continue, folks, all right? Now, this is Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic here. I'm assuming this is the, older Ethereum. I'm assuming from the newer Ethereum coin that is currently being circulated and backed up by big-time, big-time corporations. Let's just put it that way. There's a lot of people backing up Ethereum as the next cryptocurrency to either overtake Bitcoin or to be even keel with Bitcoin. But this is Ethereum Classic, folks. The symbol on Ethereum Classic is ETC, symbol ETC. And right now the market capitalization for Ethereum Classic is at almost $180 million in market capitalization. Current circulating supply, almost 90 million Ethereum Classic coins in circulation, almost 90 million. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 24-hour change. It has gone up 13.81% in the past 24 hours, closing out Ethereum, or not closing out, but current price, I should say. Sorry, I'm too used to announcing the equities and the commodities now. Ethereum Classic price, $2 per Ethereum Classic coin, and the symbol on that one, once again, ETC. ETC. Let's go ahead and get to Zcash, folks. Zcash is another one that people have been wanting me to cover here. Zcash, current market cap for Zcash is about almost $42 million in market capitalization. Now, this is one to keep an eye on here, folks, in my opinion. In the past 24 hours, it's only gone up 3.91% increase in the past 24 hours. And the symbol on this one, sorry about that, the symbol on Zcash is ZEC. ZEC is Zcash's symbol. And the current circulating supply, this is why I'm saying this looks like a pretty interesting one to say the least, is only 878,719 Zcash coins in circulation. I mean, it's not even a million. You understand? There's not even a million of these circulated at this point in time. So if you're thinking about mining, this one looks nice, in my opinion. All right? Once again, the symbol on this one is ZEC. I mean, under a million in circulation. Within the past 24 hours, it has gone up 3.91%. 3.91%. Zcash's current price is $47.50 per Zcash coin. Now, that's a pretty good little chunk of change, given the fact that there's only a limited amount of these circulated at this point in time. So that might be something to look into for all you folks that are trying to look for some extra capital here. Take a look at Zcash, all right? Now, people, for whatever reason, want me to cover Dogecoin for some reason. I don't even know why. Dogecoin is not even worth a penny. It's not even worth a fraction of a penny. I mean, give me a break. So I'm not even going to cover Dogecoin. Sorry for you guys that have been wanting me to. I'm not going to do it. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm only going to go about two more, and then we're going to move on with the broadcast here because I want to go ahead and continue on. I want to go with the Decred coin. That's DCR symbol. The symbol on this one is DCR. And the reason I'm covering this one is because people are actually mining this one. I mean, I've had a lot of requests for cover this, cover that. Anyway, it is down today, all right, 6.28% in a 24-hour period for Decred. The current circulation on this is about a little over 4 million, so it's still light in the circulation department. It's the only thing that makes it attractive, I assume. But the current price for Decred is $5.06 per Decred coin. All right, per Decred coin. Let me go ahead and take about two more here because these are the ones that I want to show you that are really, really hot right now just based on the charts. Okay? Let's go ahead. Novacoin. Novacoin, that symbol NVC. Novacoin, NVC is the symbol. The current market capitalization is about $4 million, maybe about $4.5 million in capitalization, $4.5 million in market cap. Current circulation of Novacoin is a little over 1.5 million Novacoins in circulation. Now, what made this interesting, the reason I'm covering it today, it is up 43.58% in a 24-hour period. All right? 43.58% in a 24-hour period. Okay? Current price for Novacoin is $2.77 per Novacoin. All right? Per Novacoin. So I'm giving you guys some heads up. I'm trying to, cover some of these damn cryptocurrencies, trying to put you guys in the right direction. So instead of going out and trying to trade these things, just go out and mine them. Go out and mine these sons of bitches, man. I mean, it's free money. It's literally free money. I'm not joking around. Anyway, folks, that's about it as far as these cryptocurrencies. I'm looking at all the mineable currencies right now. A lot of them are pretty much down. And the other ones are pretty much, not even worth fractions of pennies. I mean, there's all kinds of cryptocurrencies. It's unbelievable, folks. It's unbelievable. Like, there's Trump coin. There's actually a Trump coin going out there. I'm not even joking around. All right? I'm not even joking around, man. I mean, there's Putin coin. There's a freaking Putin coin. It's not even worth a fraction of a penny, but still, this is what I'm saying, folks. What I am going to do is cover whatever is worth, whatever is increasing in value, whatever is the hot cryptocurrency at this point, because I want to direct everybody that's within the capitalist right and everybody within the capitalist army to mine these damn things. You understand? To mine these sons of bitches. And I'd like for you all to just make some capital, man. Anyway, folks, that, my friends, is the markets for your ass. All right? Thank you very much, and I hope everybody got a little bit of a 411 on where you could potentially maybe start mining some free money. You know, if you keep your computer on, just go ahead and mine some free money. That's what I'm saying, baby. Anyway, let's continue going here, folks, okay? Now, let's go ahead and switch it up here for you folks that want a shout-out, okay? I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to start off with Gab shout-outs. You understand what I'm saying? That's right. I'm going to start off with Gab shout-outs, and then we're going to move it to Twitter shout-outs, all right? That's what we're doing. So if you want a shout-out, repost the first post on my Gab account, and the Gab account to repost is Politics Ghost, all right? Hey, engineer, do we got any goddamn Gab shout-outs to be had here? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to some Gab shout-outs right now. Anyway, we got Karaskin, Cuck Lives Matter in the house, BN King, Twilly Atkins. What's going on to Distilling Capitalist? We got the Smiler in the house, Ed Plus, Angry Grandpa in the place, Butter Panda, Trump Train versus We Was Kings and shit. Come on, man. Are you joking with that name? Anglo-kin for Trump. I mean, how did you all get past, the freaking, you know what, I don't even want to know. Cock-a-doodle-doo, really? We got Moose on a Loose. What's going on? We've got, what's going on to Tom? How you doing, Tom? We got Felisa Darkmage, excuse me. Oscar Talks. What's going on to Oscar Talks? Who else do we have here? We've got Jorge. What's going on to Jorge? Heavy Capitalist. Who else do we have here? We got Jew coin worth 6 million shekels. Are you kidding me? Shut up about that, man. Seriously, I don't know what it is about you goddamn assholes being anti-Semitic. I don't know what it is, but you just need to stop it now. Anyway, we got Slime Brains in the house. Once again, we're taking Gab shout-outs. Anyway, we're taking Gab shout-outs. We got NEA welfare artist. What the hell does that mean? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Jesus Christ. Who else do we have here? We got the Rook of Trumpington. What's going on? We got Three-Fingered Fred. We got Spark Synapse in the place. What's going on to Spark Synapse? We got Hungry Ham Bones. You guys are stupid, man. What's going on to Dr. Demento? We got Trump or Death. Yeah, no kidding, man. We're down, baby. We got Ballman Johnson, whatever that means. TC Capitalist, what's going on? Ghost versus Autism Awareness Month. What the hell does that mean? You know, I've been accused of trying to weaponize autism, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to sit here and do something like that? Good God. What's up to Snow White? What's going on to Odd Eyes Magician? What's going on to Cornelius Goldstein? Jesus Christ. BJ's for Putin coin, man. Are you? Jesus Christ. Dick asshole. Good God, man. BJ's for Putin coin. I bet you'd like that, you vodka-drinking, mouth-breathing piece of freaking brewski crap. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ. I'm going to take a few more Gab shout-outs, then we're moving on to Twitter. What's going on to Supa? How you doing, Supa? We got Super Mario 7977. Once again, repost the post. The first post on my Gab account. Politics Ghost is the Gab account. What's going on to Cole the Pony? What's going on? Who else do we have here? Like I said, we're giving Gab shout-outs right now, man. Gab shout-outs. We got Make Australia Great Again. Buttered Up for Ghost. Shut up, please. All right, please shut up. We got O'Flamo in the house. What's going on to O'Flamo? J.R. Travers. What's going on? Mark Montag in the place. Brony drumming. Some guy named Ass Biscuit. Jesus, man. We've got Agent J-Man. We got Ryan in the place. We're going on to Ed Plus. Once again, I'm taking a few more of these Gab shout-outs, and then we're moving on to Twitter, baby. You understand? We got the 727 caller on Gab. What's going on? We got pissed away Trump coins. You son of a... Don't go there! Don't go there! Pissed away Trump coins? That's not even funny. That's not even... Jesus Christ. You know what? That's it for the Gab shout-out. That's it for the goddamn Gab shout-outs, all right? We're moving on to Twitter now, all right? That's what we're doing. We're moving on to Twitter, and if you want a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast, all you got to do is go to my Twitter account, PoliticsGhost, all one word, no underscores, and retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, and the tweet to retweet is True Capitalist Radio Live. That's True Capitalist Radio Live. I will give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast now. Look, I thought I would be able to go to Gab and get rid of you troll terrorists and cyber vermin, man. Anyway, we got Fidget My Midget. What's going on? We got the Magical Dornan. We've got AL Game Freak. Butter Dollars. Yeah, real funny, you moron. We've got Brony Network again. What's going on? Rainbow Cash. We got, hey, Kingfish. What's going on to Kingfish? Jew gotta be kidding me. Jew gotta be kidding me. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. We've got the Trans Tinfoil Shekel. What the hell is that? Corn Waffle. What's going on? We got... Oh, my God. Deep Fried Texan. That's not even funny. You guys are getting sick, man. I'm serious. Oh, yeah. Happy Panda Day Ghost. You know what? I don't even want to talk about Panda Day. I don't want to think about pandas. Just shut up about pandas. Hey, look at this. Ghost needs a panda. I mean, Texas Panda Handle. Oh, shut up. Shut up! You know what? I knew coming into this show that you idiots were going to do something like this about panda, 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 a panda, 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 panda. I knew it. You know, this is a risk I take every goddamn time I do this broadcast, you know? And you know why I do Twitter shout-outs, folks? I'm trying to make the show a little interactive for folk out here. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to make the show a little interactive. And you see, this is the side effect of being that generous to the audience. You know that? I'm being generous to the audience here. And this is the kind of crap that I have to take on a consistent goddamn basis. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Enough. Please, enough. We've got the Smiler in the house. What's going on? We've got, here we go again, Panda for TCR Ghost. I mean, shut up. All right, just shut up. We've got Chris Hyde in the house, Dr. Bristle in the place. We've got somebody named Atlanta. What's going on to Atlanta out there? Hey, we're being listened to in Atlanta. That just goes to show you how cultured we really are out here on True Capitalist Radio, baby. You understand that? We're out there in hot Atlanta, baby. You understand? They're probably listening to us during Freaknik, baby. You understand that? Y'all never heard of Freaknik? Oh, my God. It's when all the black fraternities and the sororities converge on Atlanta, and you just got black voluptuous booty and breastises and, you know, black guys and stuff. So, you know, that's what you got. That's what I'm saying, baby. You understand? I bet you I'm listening to at Freaknik, baby. I bet you they're getting their freak on right now, and they're listening to the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and they're like, yeah, baby, this motherfucker right here, he knows what he's talking about, baby. I'm out here trying to go to college and go to Freaknik for my kids, baby. I'm trying to do this for my kids, baby. You're not interested in understanding, baby, my kids, baby. Anyway, sorry, folks. I'm just saying. I mean, we're cultured people over here. I'm a melting pot of friendship. I've said that a million trillion times, all right? I'm a melting pot of friendship.
Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a four-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any four-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit MBUSA.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Anyway, folks, we are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started on anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around, spread it around, spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know in the social media, in the damn forum posts, in the damn chat rooms, all over the internet, every nook and cranny, every digital crevice. Spread it around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on Gab or Twitter under the same name, okay? And, of course, for you folks that don't know, Gab is the Twitter alternative. Gab is the Twitter alternative, and they don't have the Twitter police, okay, folks? So once again, Politics Ghost, all one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost is the name to follow. You know what? Give me my drink. I'm telling you, damn trolls, you drive me to drink, you internet troll terrorist and cyber vermin. You drive me to drink out here, man. Anyway, let me continue going here, folks, all right? Should I continue with these Twitter shout-outs, for Christ's sake? Good God. You know what? I'm only going to take a couple of more Twitter shout-outs, and that's it, all right? If you want a Twitter shout-out, retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account right now, and the tweet to retweet is True Capitalist Radio Live. That's True Capitalist Radio Live. Retweet that tweet. I'll give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast once again. We've got Toucan Thursday, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. We've got Zach Goodman in the house, Advisor. We've got Edgar Raines in the place. Who else do we have here? We got Raiden Snake. What's going on to Raiden Snake? We got Hopscotch in the place. Green Leader. What's going on to Green Leader? We got Law Boss, okay? We got Agent Odd Eyes, excuse me. Jesus Christ. I'm not saying these stupid names. Florida Panda Handle. Here we go again. Florida Panda Handle. What did I tell you? I don't want to hear about a panda at all right? Panda, panda, panda. I don't want to hear a panda, 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 a panda, 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 a panda, 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 panda. I don't want to hear a panda. I don't want to hear about a damn panda. Anyway, we've got Sell NG coins. Oh, that'd be great. Hey, you want your own coin engineer? I don't know if anybody will buy it, engineer. I don't know, man. Anyway, we got, oh, yeah, great. Here's Panda Coin now. Panda Coin. Look, shut up. I'm telling you, you guys are really pissing me off today, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a great day out here in San Hambonio. You know what I mean? Perfect time to go out golfing. You know what I mean? Perfect time to go out golfing. Instead, I'm sitting here, I'm taking ridicule from you people. I'm getting ridicule from you people. Yeah, let me just calm down, man. I mean, you don't understand, man. You're pissing me off. Every day, every goddamn day. I come up here, I give you guys a goddamn show. I give you 3 hours of my life, 5 days a week. And you know what? I'm even broadcasting on Saturday on the Saturday Night Troll Show at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm giving you 6 days of my life. 6 days a week. I'm the hardest working man on the internet today. A little appreciation would go a long way here. Do you understand that? Just a little appreciation. I gotta calm down, man. I just gotta calm down. Let me just take some breaths here. The sun is warm. The grass is green. The sun is warm. I got to calm down, for Christ's sake. The grass is green, all right? And there's that goddamn panda again, you son of a... I can't take it! I need a break! I need a goddamn break! I need a goddamn break! Let me go goddamn insane! You understand it? I'm working like 6 days a week, man, broadcasting, for Christ's sake. I think I'm going to go insane. Good God, man, I'm the hardest working man on the internet today, and no one gives a crap. Oh, my God, here we go. Look at Twitter. Oh, yeah, panda, 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 a panda, 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 a panda, 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 a panda, panda, panda. I need a break, man. I need a break. I'm done with Twitter shout-outs. I'm done. Just shut up. You people on Twitter go shove it up your ass. And look, oh, yeah. You know what? I'm not paying attention to Twitter. Y'all shove it up your ass. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. You know what? I'm not paying attention to Twitter, for Christ's sake. You people are doing everything to try to harsh my mellow, and I don't really appreciate it one goddamn bit. I don't appreciate it one bit, man. Anyway, I'm moving on with the broadcast, folks. We got a lot of things to talk about, and yet, look at these people on Twitter. I'm not retweeting. I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it. Look at all the pandas. I'm not looking at them. Stop tweeting me, pandas. I'm not looking at them. Jesus Christ, man. Look, I'm going to calm down here, folks, and I'm just going to move on with the broadcast, okay? I just need a little bit of a break. I mean, you can tell, just freaking stressed, man. I'm working 6 days a week on the internet here, for Christ's sake, man. I'm the hardest working man on the internet today. I mean, what? I guess if you want to count those gaming streamers, I don't even want to talk about that. We already had a discussion about them at the end of yesterday's broadcast, all right? What the hell? Somebody just tweeted, oh, no, the inner circle, look at that. I'm being bamboozled. I'm being bamboozled. You know what? Real funny. I'm being bamboozled. Real funny. Real funny. I'm being bamboozled. compliment. Good. I'm not paying attention to anything anymore, all right? I'm not paying attention to nothing. I'm not getting any kind of respect whatsoever. All right, I'm going to move on. All right, I'm sorry, folks. All right, we're just moving on. I'm not paying attention to any of the social media networks, all right? Let's talk about some pro-capitalist news. Let's talk about news that we have conquered as it pertains to President Trump's policy and his plans and his budget. Did you see the POTUS budget that is being proposed for 2018? What did I tell each and every one of you leftist long hairs? What did I tell all you people that were going to collect welfare and thought that was going to come at you infinitely? What did I tell you, stupid losers? I told all you leftists, I told all you welfare recipients, I told all you bureaucrats, I told all you people that are collecting government funding, I told all of you that you would rue the day that you did this to the capitalists, that you thumbed your nose at the people that fund the tax system. I said that you would rue the day, and that day has come, you stupid leftist pieces of ungrateful crap. And you know what's going to happen now? You're going to have to get up off your fat jelly asses, and you're going to have to get back to work. Get back to work. Now, in this new budget, I mean, there's a bunch of cutting. Oh, there's a lot of cutting that I'm loving, and everybody is up in arms at there's going to be 19 independent agencies that are government funded, 19 independent agencies that are going to have their funds cut, and I'm loving every minute of it. Let's just go through the 19, shall we? Okay? Let's just go through them because this is what's going to be cut, and everybody has some kind of something to say about it. Everybody's pissed off about it. So let's go ahead and talk about what are these 19 independent agencies that are going to be unfunded in POTUS's proposed 2018 budget. First one, the African Development Foundation, okay, provides grants to community groups and small businesses that help marginalized communities in Africa. I mean, are we funding this for real? I mean, what the hell are Bill and Melinda Gates doing out there besides inoculating these poor people with the AIDS or whatever the hell they're doing, in my opinion? I'm just saying, what the hell are they doing? Why are we funding this? Jesus Christ. Now, we got the Appalachian Regional Commission. This funds programs to develop economic opportunities, infrastructure, and the workforce in 13 Appalachian states, with much of its work focused on coal-dependent communities. Now, I know that there's already people in elements of Kentucky and in the Appalachian areas that are not necessarily happy about this particular cut here, and all I can simply state is we're bringing back coal jobs. Coal is coming back to coal country. You're going to have those nice living wages that y'all folks are used to living under. You're going to have generous economic opportunities. I see unlimited overtime. I mean, there is going to be some true work coming your way to offset any of this right here, okay? So, for all you folks that are out there in the Appalachian areas, believe me, I've been reading the uproar out there. In my view, I think that you should just kind of be optimistic as it pertains to the coal jobs that are coming your way once again. Let's go ahead and go some more here. We got the Chemical Safety Board. All right, it's going to get its funding cut. Now, what's funny about the Chemical Safety Board, it's this. It investigates chemical accidents and makes recommendations to industry labor groups, OSHA, and EPA to prevent future incidents. I thought OSHA was supposed to be investigating these already. Why do we need like another freaking stupid governing funded crap to investigate this? I thought OSHA investigated this chemical accidents and that sort of thing. They're the first ones on the scene. I never heard of a Chemical Safety Board bureaucrats out there. Cut their goddamn funding. Who gives a crap? Corporation for National and Community Service. Now, this is another agency that's going to get their funding cut. The funds allow thousands of volunteer organizations. Wait, hold on just a second. Did I read that correctly? Funds thousands of volunteer organizations. Wait a minute. Wait just a second. Hold on just a second. Did I read that correctly? It funds thousands of volunteer organizations. How can it be a volunteer organization if you're giving it money? Oh, God, man. No wonder Trump is cutting this crap. God. Let me continue going. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Oh, bye-bye, Big Bird. All right, bye-bye. All right. Bye-bye, Big Bird. Let me tell you something. I'm sick of Sesame Street. You know what I mean? Whatever happened to the programming that actually made kids learn about science and stuff? Y'all remember the crap after Sesame Street? 3, 2, 1, contact. Y'all remember that? And if you don't, that's because they took it off because it was too smart for you morons. But even that's enough. That's enough public funding for Corporation for Public Broadcasting, all right? And on top of that, don't you people, auction off crap and collect donations? So, wait a minute. You're taking our tax dollars and our donations? Hey, the hell with you, public broadcasting. Out of here. You're out. Big Bird's got to go, and he's got to whore himself out selling buckets of chicken at KFC or some crap. He's got to do some other work. All right, Big Bird? That's all. Let me continue going here, all right? Jesus Christ. We've got where are we? Man, there's just so many of them. How about Delta Regional Authority? Funds economic development projects in the 7 states in the Mississippi Delta. What? With all due respect to Mississippi, Mississippi isn't very, how can I put it? Mississippi isn't very, whatever this is funding, it's not working. Let's just put it that way. I'm trying to be as polite as possible. All right? I'm serious. I will be as polite as possible, for Christ's sake. So let's just continue going, all right? We've got the Denali Commission, provides utility, infrastructure, and economic support in Alaska. In Alaska? What are you talking about? How much more money do we got to send to Alaska, for Christ's sake, man? Alaska? You could go up to Alaska and get free land, for heaven's sake, all right? I'm serious. I'm not joking around. So let's continue going, all right? What else do we have going on here? We've got Institute of Museum and Library Services. Supports libraries and museums through research, policy development, and grant making. Jesus Christ, man. Give me a break. All right, I'm serious. Give me a break. This is just trash. Here's another one. Inter-American Foundation provides grants to organizations working to improve economic conditions for poor communities in the Americas and the Caribbean. This is South America, Caribbean money. Let's continue on. Here's another agency. The U.S. Trade and Development Agency funds projects that link American exporters with buyers in developing countries. What the? Are you joking? Are you kidding me? Good God. Legal Services Corporation, okay? Legal Services Corporation funds organizations that provide legal aid to low-income Americans. All right? Wait a minute. Oh, my God. I can't believe this is where our tax dollars are being sent here. Seriously. Here's the National Endowment for the Arts. Oh, yeah. Hey, all you arts people, what did I tell you? All you little artists that are putting, turds in a can You're putting turds in a can and calling it art. All right? No more. All right? No more funding the stupid ridiculousness. I cannot wait for the National Endowment for the Arts to be cut. All right? And these are the leftists that are sitting here pissing and moaning right now about it. Oh, no, you're going to cut my art funding. Oh, no, I want to throw feces on a picture of Jesus and call it art and be paid for by the government. No. Goodbye. Goodbye, National Endowment for the Arts. Goodbye. So let's see. Goodbye to Big Bird. Goodbye to the National Endowment for the Arts. And guess the other national endowment that's going to be defunded. National Endowment for the Humanities. For humanities, for like what is this? Supports research and initiatives to preserve cultural resources. Oh, cultural resources. Oh. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, you understand that National Endowment for Cultural Humanity, Natural Endowment for Humanities, you get that that's cultural enrichment being paid for by our tax dollars, okay? Let's continue going because I want to move on from this, but I just want to show you so you have an idea what's being cut. These are the 19 different independent agencies that are being cut funding, and I'm loving every minute of it, all right? Now, we've got Neighborhood Reinvestment Corporation. This assists organizations aimed at revitalizing rural, urban, and suburban communities and securing access to affordable housing. Wait a minute. I mean, don't we have HUD for this? I mean, what the hell is this about, man? I mean, do you understand, folks, that we already have a program called the FHA program where you literally just have to put down like 2% of the house down payment, 2%. If you go to a traditional financial institution, a traditional bank, you're going to have to drop 20%, 25% down before the bank even talks to you. Good God. And what, we've got an agency? What is this agency really doing, for Christ's sake, man? Good God. Here's another one, Northern Border Regional Commission. All right, this one promotes economic development in distressed counties near the Canadian border in Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and New York. Really? Are you kidding me? I didn't even realize all this money was being circulated around out here. And, you know, none of this has done any bit of good whatsoever. You know, I'm all for if any of these programs have actually done some benefit to our society. And every one of these that I've read off, you take a look at the regions that they're supposed to be servicing, it's not necessarily the greatest part of America, okay? I'm just saying, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, man. What else do we have here? Here's another one. Overseas Private Investment Corporation. What the hell is this? Helps U.S. businesses invest in emerging markets by providing loans, political risk insurance, and support for private equity funds? What the are you kidding me? You know what this is, folks. You know this overseas private investment. This is Wall Street, corporate welfare. That's what this crap is. This is big business corporate welfare right there. And there's one thing that I hate more than the Poe in America juicing welfare. It's corporate welfare. You understand? It's corporations that are just juicing the American tax system as if they are supposed to be able to be accorded free goddamn money. Jesus Christ, these scumbags. Let's continue. We got 3 more agencies. We're going to move on to another subject, folks. All right? United States Institute of Peace. Is this a real organization that's being funded by our tax dollars? Are you kidding me? United States Institute of Peace works to address violent conflicts and encourage religious tolerance through research, training, and partnerships with government agencies. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I mean, Jesus, man. The United States Institute for Peace, this is where they culturally enriched us. You see, this is where Trump is cutting out the cancer. He's cutting out the damn culture cancer that has been infecting our country. Good God, give me the mic. This, I'm telling you, there's two more agencies that I have to say here, but Trump is cutting out the goddamn cancer that has infected our country, and they have used, when I say they, I'm talking about the leftists that enacted these goddamn agencies, that funded these pieces of trash. They use these agencies to culturally enrich America, and right now, Donald Trump is cutting the fat. He's cutting out the cancer. And I'm loving every minute of it. The last two agencies, the United States Interagency Council for the Homelessness. Are you kidding me? United States Interagency Council on Homelessness. I mean, this has obviously not done one bit of good to keep people off the street and not be homeless. All right? And look, this is what their job is. It coordinates with federal agencies to prevent and end homelessness. Oh. And you know what that means? They're going to get never-ending funding because they're never going to end homelessness. I mean, there's a whole bunch of reasons why people are homeless. All right? I mean, they could be down on their luck. They could have lost a family member, and they could be on the street. They could have lost a job. They could be mentally handicapped. They could be mentally ill. A lot of these folks that live on the street don't want to get off the street. They like the street life. So this is a complete scam, this United States Interagency Council on Homelessness, because they're never going to get rid of it. They're never going to get rid of it, and this is a never-ending funding hole to this goddamn agency. I'm glad this is being cut. And last but not least, folks, believe it or not, the man who signed in the Federal Reserve himself, Woodrow Wilson International Center for Scholars. Oh, man, you see, this is where they mold these dumb imbeciles that actually try to give intellectual credence to the lunacy that they're putting off as policy, okay? And look what it tries to claim it is. It's a nonpartisan think tank based in Washington, D.C. that conducts and promotes research on a national and world affairs. Cut the funding for Woodrow Wilson's International Center for Scholars. Cut it out and cut it all! I'm telling you, those are the 19 independent agencies that are going to have their funding cut in 2018. Now, this is just a proposal, folks. We have to make sure that the Congress okays this, and that's why I went through each and every one of these damn agencies, because they need to be cut out. These are cancer. They have done nothing but perpetuated the current hysteria, the current race hustling, division, separation, divide and conquer that the leftists have implemented on our society. This is being cut. Because they, and when I mean they, I'm talking the leftists, are not going to use our tax dollars to try to suppress us. They're not going to use our tax dollars to try to pervert us. They're not going to use our tax dollars to try to use subversion on us. We're not going to let it happen, and thank God Donald Trump is out here kicking ass, taking names, and saying, you know what? We're just going to cut funding. See you later there, Big Bird. See you later there, National Endowment for the Arts. See you later, huh? How do you like that? Anyway, folks, hopefully you got a little bit of an idea of what is being cut. Any of these leftists that try to sit here and give you the sob story, I just told you none of that crap is really worth continuously funding. None of it has any kind of pertinence to the progression of America as a whole. They're just money pits, for a lack of a better term, money pits. Now, let me continue going on with the broadcast here, okay? I want to talk a little bit about fake war hero John McCain. Did you all hear what this son of a bitch did on the Senate floor, for Christ's sake? Now, for you folks that are unaware why this happened, let me give you some background here. John McCain, for whatever reason, is a maniac and wants to see people die and wants to, anytime there's any kind of conflict, he wants war. I mean, you know, he wanted war in Syria. He wanted war in Libya. You know, he wanted to shoot down Russian planes in Syria. He wants war with Russia. He wants war with Iran. He wants war with anybody. He is a maniac. And what the people in Arizona, and with all due respect, if you listen to me from Arizona, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the other assholes. But let me tell you something. You people in Arizona, it's obvious that the nuclear testing that they did in your state is affecting your head. Because why you keep electing this stupid traitor, this anti-American piece of crap, John McCain, is beyond me. I mean, this man is a traitor. He should be arrested as far as I'm concerned. Now, what John McCain tried to do is this. He tried to go, because he is a senior member on a given committee, which basically gives him carte blanche to bypass the committee process and sneak himself onto the Senate floor to pass a bill, actually a treaty, as a matter of fact. And what this asshole, this warmongering idiot tried to do, John McCain tried to pass a treaty that would allow the Ukraine and Montenegro to be a part of NATO. Now, if you understand the NATO charter, if Russia attacks one member of NATO, all the countries that belong to NATO attack Russia. So what John McCain was trying to do, when there was nobody in the Senate except for the person residing over the Senate floor and a few pages, congressional pages, he tried to pass a bill behind everybody's back that would have added Montenegro and Ukraine as part of NATO, and this would have instigated a nuclear conflict with Russia for whatever goddamn reason. Now, Rand Paul, because this man is literally out there, he's a true statesman. From what I understand, Rand Paul is literally out there in Washington any time that the Congress is in session, and he's there, 15, 18 hours a day. And he was told by one of his aides, from what I understand, and he ran down to the Senate floor to object this particular treaty. And literally, John McCain went nuts. John McCain went nuts, so nuts that he blatantly said that Rand Paul, Senator Rand Paul from Kentucky, works for Vladimir Putin. I mean, can you believe this freaking sick maniac? He actually said, all right, on the Senate floor he said this. I mean, where's the decorum? He blatantly said that Rand Paul works for Putin because he didn't want to have this maniac slip in this treaty that was going to allow Ukraine and Montenegro to be a part of NATO. And listen, I mean, Russia is already in certain parts of the Ukraine, so based upon this treaty that John McCain was trying to secretly pass underneath everybody's noses, that would have been obviously a first strike on NATO to go in and remove the Russian troops from Crimea. And if they would have done that, that would have been a nuclear confrontation, folks. And that's exactly what these sick maniacs want. So that's why I'm saying. I mean, that's all I'm saying, folks. I can't believe this fake war hero, all right? I mean, for you people that think that John McCain is a war hero, he is a piece of trash, all right? I mean, he was a stupid, dumb, idiot hotshot as a pilot, all right? I mean, it was because of him, and look, I mean, this is a long time ago, but it was because of him and him being a hotshot pilot, he literally exploded planes on a battleship because he was trying to be a goddamn hotshot when he was in the goddamn military. And this is prior to him actually being shot down and captured by the Vietnamese. Okay? Now, why would John McCain think he could be such a hotshot and be able to get away with blowing up, all things on deck because he was being a hotshot on some battleship? Well, because his father was an admiral. All right? His grandfather was an admiral. So this guy is actually, with all due respect to other hardcore military servicemen that have actual courage and don't use nepotism to be able to use and abuse their authority within the context of the military. He was military royalty, okay? And, this guy, he thought he was a hot shot. That's why he got shot down over North Vietnam. And when he got shot down, they knew right away who he was. And according to everybody who has ever been in the Hanoi Hilton with this son of a bitch, this guy just sold out, started singing like a bird, all right? That's why this guy got good treatment. Literally, the guy was singing like a bird. He's a piece of trash. He's a piece of trash. And, the proof is in the pudding, folks. I'm really surprised that no one is taking this story of John McCain's Tokyo Rose broadcast that was unearthed by some researchers who were actually researching a completely different other subject matter relating to the CIA. They went into the National Archives and found this particular clip of John McCain, basically selling out his country and being a traitor, okay? And this is the proof. This right here is his Tokyo Rose Vietnam confession. Let me go ahead and tweet it out here, all right, here. Before I do that, let me go ahead and tweet something here, because we need to make sure that everybody knows that John McCain is no war hero. John McCain is a goddamn traitor. John McCain deserves to be in goddamn prison as far as I'm concerned, all right? So we need to spread this around like wildfire, all right? John McCain for prison. All right, here it is. Let me go ahead and type this in, folks. I know I should have had this done here beforehand, but, hey, I do things impromptu, folks, all right? And when subject matters come about, I just have to roll with it. This asshole needs to be put in prison. He needs to be put in prison for this, okay? All right, he needs to be put in prison. Now, let me go ahead and tweet this out right now, folks, so everybody can go ahead and retweet it here. Hold on just one second. Give me 30 more seconds here, and we'll go ahead and tweet it out. But once again, folks, this traitor had the audacity to talk garbage about Rand Paul being like a stooge for Putin, working for Putin. Isn't there some kind of decorum that he can be hit up with? Let me tell you something. The Republicans, at the very minimum, should censure this idiot. Here it is, the Tokyo Rose broadcast, folks, that he broadcasted over North Vietnam. There it is. Why the mainstream media isn't covering this? Why even the alternative media isn't covering this? I have no idea. But there it is, McCain for prison. And, I always hated this son of a bitch. If you look back in the archive at blogtalkradio.com/ghost, back in the 2008 broadcast, I hated this son of a bitch. I knew he was a liberal in conservative clothing. I knew that this guy was fake. I used to call him John Turncoat McCain. He is a piece of trash, and he belongs in prison. You're a traitor, McCain. You're a traitor. And you belong in prison.
Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a four-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any four-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit MBUSA.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
How dare you sit back and try to call somebody else a Russian agent when you yourself, sir, I believe are a communist agent. I believe that you work for communism, that you are infatuated with communism, and you were brainwashed by it just by this Tokyo Rose broadcast. Folks, spread that goddamn broadcast around like wildfire. He should be in prison. He should be in prison, folks. But, no, he's a war hero. You see what John McCain and what he has done? He has shaped the narrative of Joe Sixpack into having Joe Sixpack believe that this guy is some kind of a goddamn war hero. Can you believe this? I mean, he actually has these people believing this. And if you make fun of John McCain, you're like, oh, no, are you kidding me? Now he's a war hero. How dare you talk that way about John McCain? I can't believe it. Freaking John McCain, you son of a bitch. You are a traitor. You're a goddamn traitor, and we could see it all over your disgusting, despicable face. He should be arrested, folks. I'm not even joking around. Just based on this Tokyo Rose broadcast, let alone all the other stuff that he's done, for heaven's sake. I mean, do you know, folks, speaking of Russian hackers and all this other crap, do you know that this idiot actually got prank called by some Russian prank callers and literally, in my opinion, committed treason in this conversation? Okay? Now, let me go ahead and look for that prank call there, engineer, all right? He literally commits treason and basically states that he will do whatever it takes to try to provoke war with Russia. I mean, look, it's pretty disgusting. You know what? Let's just hear it. Let's just hear it right now, all right? That's what we'll go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and broadcast it. But listen, these are Russian prank phone callers that happen to find John McCain's number, got in contact with John McCain in some capacity, and they are posing as, I believe they pose as one of the prime ministers of the Ukraine. Now, listen to what this treasonous asshole said in this particular prank call to whoever the hell these people were. These were Russians. Check it out. Listen to this. Go ahead and put it on, engineer. Oh, hold on, it's connecting here. Hold on, we're having a connection issue. Come on, put it on, engineer. God damn it! You see, right?
Hello, Mr. Prime Minister. How are you?
I'm good.
Here, let's just put it back. Let's put it back there, engineer. Once again, he believes John Turncoat McCain, the treasonous bastard that belongs in prison, believes that he is talking to the Prime Minister of the Ukraine. Now, remember, he was just on the Senate floor last evening trying to push the treaty that would have made Ukraine a part of NATO and Montenegro a part of NATO, and that would have instigated a nuclear confrontation with Russia. He wants war. Listen to him in this conversation here.
Hello, Mr. Prime Minister. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Hello, dear Senator. How are you?
Well, I've been reading about the new attacks in the eastern part of your country by Vladimir Putin, and it's not surprising.
So that's really a sad situation, and you know it's really a hard situation, and that's why I would like to tell you thank you that you support us in so hard time. So it's really helpful for us.
Well, I'm putting on a statement today and a letter to the President saying that it's important for us to provide lethal defensive weapons to your country and do it immediately. It is authorized in the legislation we passed last year.
You know,
now, did you hear that? Now, did you hear what he just said there? I mean, this guy is admitting that he is trying to make sure that he can instigate a war with Russia, and he thinks he's saying this to the Prime Minister of the Ukraine. He is committing treason as we speak. Continue. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, can we continue on with the call here? Good God. You see, this just happens a lot here, you know. I'm trying to convey the truth, and, you know, I'm unfortunately using YouTube's version of this stupid, dumb, ridiculous call, and, of course, YouTube seems to be having a goddamn problem, huh? How convenient. How convenient. I'm telling you, folks, this is not a joke. I mean, these people are trying to do whatever it takes to stop the truth from getting out. They don't want John McCain being looked at as some supposed freaking traitor, which he is. He's a goddamn traitor. Do we got this, engineer? Continue.
would like to talk to you about sanctions, especially sanctions against Russia. We have also heard that you may be aware of the fact that our country has a very large package of sanctions against the government officials of Russia. We also know that there are similar laws in your country as well. We are disappointed to hear the recent news in the media that the United States want to lift the sanctions. How probable is this scenario in 2017?
Well, the Washington Post has an excellent editorial this morning that there is a absolute requirement to respond to the renewed activities. The title of the editorial is "Rockets Fall on Ukraine."
That's absolutely true. And in our town, Avdiivka had big damage from Russian army.
Well, I'm sending a letter to the president to urge him to announce the provision of lethal defensive weapons to your country, and none of us, and I'm sure you, Mr. Prime Minister, are not surprised that Vladimir Putin should decide to test the new president.
Absolutely.
Now, do you see that there? He basically said, and this was back in February when this happened, okay, when this particular prank call happened here, all right? The bottom line is that he is saying what he just did yesterday on the floor of the Senate. He said this to these Russian hackers, all right, I mean, who he thinks is the Prime Minister of the Ukraine. This is treason right here. Why is this man not arrested for this either? Did you hear what he said? He said that he is going to try to initiate this policy with the president to give arms and armaments to the Ukraine, trying to initiate some kind of confrontation with Russia. Let's continue.
I agree totally. And I hope that President Trump will press on Putin because of these events. What happened?
And I will do everything I can to be of assistance.
I heard you want to make new sanctions, and we plan to make a new sanction against Russia because of hacking attacks. We want to make the same law in our parliament.
I have to be very frank with my friend, the Prime Minister, and that is that I do not know what the president is going to do. At least in the beginning, he's not been specific, but apparently for now, he is not for removing sanctions. As you know, we in the Senate and Congress have stated if that he relaxes those sanctions, we will act legislatively. That won't be easy, but we will certainly make that effort. It is a fact that Vladimir Putin tried to affect the outcome of our election. I will keep you informed as I hear of the decisions that are made by the White House. As you know, let me stop there for a second. Now, do you hear what this guy's doing here? I mean, this guy is undermining the president's authority by saying that he is going to act independently with the Senate, just in case the president doesn't do what he wants or what he believes is the Prime Minister of the goddamn Ukraine wants. This is treason, folks, and yet people want to claim that John Turncoat McCain is some kind of a goddamn war hero. You're listening to this scumbag in action, and he should be in prison. Continue. A great deal of confusion now, but we will continue to advocate, including our Senate leader, Senator McConnell, for maintaining sanctions and increasing sanctions. But I have to tell you, my friend, I cannot predict what this president will do. That's why we must keep the pressure on.
Do you think that Trump is a friend of Putin? Do you really think so?
I'm encouraged by the fact that after his conversation with Putin, there was no comment about sanctions. But again, my dear friend, I cannot predict. I think the important people right now is Tillerson, who, although friends with Putin at one time, must be very careful because of the process of his confirmation as to how he handles the sanctions issue. I kind of think he will be very cautious. I do know that General Mattis is strongly in favor of sanctions, and he is, as you know, extremely influential. Well, my friend, I will never stop working. I will do everything I can, and I wish I could predict more about what Trump is going to do, but the fact that he has not said anything since he has become president may give us a small bit of optimism, but these are the most challenging times in the years that I have been here.
I mean, what a traitor. You know what I mean? What a traitor. He thinks he's talking to the Prime Minister of the Ukraine, and this is what he's telling him? You're undermining the president, you piece of crap. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I'm just saying, folks, why exactly are we treating John McCain as a hero? All right? I've given you two instances now. His Tokyo Rose broadcast when this son of a bitch was in Vietnam, and I'm giving you this freaking Russian hacker phone prank calling this idiot, having him believe that he's talking to the freaking Prime Minister of the Ukraine. It's ridiculous. And that's why I'm saying, folks, I'm not going to go and play the whole goddamn prank call. You can go look for it for yourself. It's Russian hackers prank phone call Senator McCain if you're looking for it. But there it is, folks. I'm laying the case out. This son of a bitch should be in prison. He should be arrested. And the hubris of this asshole, I mean, pisses me off even more. I mean, this guy has some nerve to be coming out and trying to accuse anybody of being a Russian agent or working directly with Putin or whatever he's trying to say, when I have given evidence that this idiot is an agent of somebody else outside of America's interest. It's obvious. I'm making the case for it. And God damn it, John McCain, you are not a war hero. You are not a war hero. You are a traitor. You're a traitor. At the very minimum, you belong in prison. At the minimum. You're not no goddamn war hero. I spit on your goddamn so-called heroics. You didn't do crap. Everybody that was there in the Hanoi Hilton has said that you were singing like a bird, that you were having favorable treatment. Damn McCain, you son of a bitch. Anyway, folks, look, I've taken too much time on John Turncoat McCain, but this son of a bitch deserves to be in prison just based on the two facts and recordings of the son of a bitch, just based on those recordings. And why I don't understand, why isn't the alternative media focusing on this? Why aren't the supposed big-time names within the Trump train, how come they're not focusing on the fact that John Turncoat McCain is a traitor? How come they're not passing around the Tokyo Rose broadcast? How come they're not passing around this idiot being prank called on, huh? He's a traitor, folks. He's not a war hero. He's a goddamn traitor. Let me move on, folks, because I'm running out of time. And look, now that we're moving into this segue, it's getting really dangerous now politically. Haven't you noticed that, folks? I mean, you could be attacked wearing a MAGA hat, a Make America Great Again hat. You could be attacked for wearing a Trump shirt now. And now, who has kind of made that okay to do? Who kind of put it in the heads of people that are hyper-sensationalized and probably have a few screws loose? Who desensitized these calls for violence against the president? The Hollywood industry, the mainstream media, the bureaucrats, the globalists. Do you understand? And case in point, folks, we talked a little bit about Snoop Dogg making some kind of video in which he depicts himself shooting what looks like a replica or somebody made to look like Donald Trump in a clown suit, basically emulating, assassinating Donald Trump. I mean, they're all out calling for it at this point. You know, they're all out calling for it, man. I mean, I told you nothing is going to come good of this. Nothing is going to come good of this at all. And, I mean, they're testing our patience. I'll be honest with you, folks. All right? I mean, we're trying to be as nonviolent as we possibly can. But, I mean, the more and more these people push, I think that we have no choice but to react. All right? We have no choice but to react. And look, I hate to say this, but is it going to take where something has to happen to a Snoop Dogg or and this idiot? Did you hear about his little? I don't know if this is his nephew or what. I don't know who, what, where. But Shad Moss is this guy's name. Little Bow Wow. For you folks that don't know who Little Bow Wow is. Little Bow Wow was put on the rap scene as a very young kid. I think he must have been about 9 years old, 10 years old. That's why they called him Little Bow Wow by Snoop Dogg. And he has maintained some kind of a 2-bit B-level type of rap career or entertainment career. Well, unfortunately, this idiot, being that he thinks that he's such a badass gangster, which I'm about to tell you he is not, and I'm about to prove this to you here in a second. But let me explain the tweet that Shad Moss, a.k.a. Bow Wow, tweeted at Donald Trump. I mean, the nerve of this asshole to tweet at the president and say this. He said, "Hey, yo, Donald Trump, shut your punk ass up talking shit about my Uncle Snoop Dogg before we pimp your wife and make her work for us." I mean, that's what Bow Wow tweeted at the president at 1:02 p.m., March 15, 2017. Now, considering the fact that he just shook a hornet's nest and is now probably being bombarded with people that didn't really appreciate him tweeting that at our president, now he has since taken and deleted that particular tweet, but it has already gone viral. And in my view, I have to be taken back by this a little bit. And the reason I'm saying this is because Bow Wow, first of all, you're no gangster, sir, okay? And with all due respect, weren't you raped by your limo driver when you were like a teenager or something? And, you know, the funny part about this is, folks, everybody in the hip-hop scene, everybody in the black community knows this about this guy. And the reason that it has never made the rounds is because of this. And you know, all the black community has talked about this, all the hip-hop people, even, the black separatist Professor Griff has even talked about this, for you folks that are familiar with Professor Griff. Everybody has talked about this, that Little Bow Wow, or Bow Wow, as he was a teenager, was raped by his limo driver. And the reason that there is no documentation of this and there's no court case of this is because, according to reports, and this is, of course, you know, everybody knows about this, man. I mean, you know, Snopes is claiming it's not real, and according to Snopes, it's because, well, we can't find any documentation about it. There's no court cases about it. But according to Professor Griff, The reason that there is no reports on this is because, according to the limo driver, there was no case on this Bow Wow rape because he claimed that Bow Wow consented to the actual sexual act of being penetrated by the limo driver. And as a result, that's why little Bow Wow didn't have any court case relating to this. Now, with that being said, folks, Omarion, who was also, obviously, according to reports, raped. This is not uncommon in the hip-hop industry, folks, all right? When you got these young, up-and-coming artists in the hip-hop industry, you better believe that they're giving up they're giving up the poop shoot, all right, for lack of a better term, all right? They're playing the flesh flute, all right? But here we have some idiot who obviously, according to rumors and reports about this guy, is blatantly, he likes to give up his ass, according to reports. And this has, been rumored throughout his whole damn career. Even Professor Griff has made this allegation, and Professor Griff is a black separatist. He gave up his boy poon to his limo driver. And according to reports, he tried to claim it was rape, but the limo driver said that, no, it was consensual. I mean, me and Bow Wow, it was consensual, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, once again, Bow Wow, the tweet in question, "Ayo, Donald Trump, shut your punk ass up talking shit about my uncle, Snoop Dogg, before we pimp your wife and make her work for us." That means that he wants to take and kidnap Melania Trump and wants to put her into sex slavery. I mean, doesn't that sound a lot like fundamentalist Islam? Let me tell you something, little Bow Wow, okay? That's why you're friends with your little boy Omarion, because y'all, have little rape stories amongst each other, supposedly, I guess. I don't know. You think that you're a gangster, and you think that you're untouchable, and you think that you're so disconnected, little Bow Wow, that you think that this is an entertainment game, and that you can interface yourself with politics without any kind of recourse. Let me tell you something. Snoop, Bow Wow, and all these people that are calling for the death of my president, I'm calling for your death. How you like that? I'm calling for your deaths. You're going to sit here and try to disrespect my president by saying that you're going to threaten this man and you're going to kidnap his wife and put her into sex slavery, and you think that you can get away with that. Well, I've got a 187 shout-out going out to Shad Moss, a.k.a. Bow Wow. I've got a 187 shout-out going out to Snoop Dogg, all right? And let me tell you something. Any rapper out there that has some kind of mixtape, that's got some kind of album that they want to promote, there's your opportunity right there. Lil Bow Wow and Snoop Dogg. There's your opportunity. Take a shot at it. All right? Take a goddamn shot at it, for Christ's sake. I mean, I'm not joking around. Jesus Christ. We are now in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, folks, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Before we get started, I do want to promote our new media project, folks, that we're trying to bring up and coming here. We are trying to make as many articles for it as we possibly can. I know people are interested in writing for the Ghost.report. I know I've gotten a lot of emails. Please bear with me, folks. I'm swamped with work. All right, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I mean, I don't have enough time to breathe here. But we are going to continue putting content on there. Once again, type in your browser. Our new media project is Ghost.report. All right, Ghost.report is the address to our media project. And before we get into anything else, please follow me on Twitter and Gab, folks. Twitter and Gab. The Twitter name to follow is Politics Ghost, all one word, no underscores, and same for the Gab. Gab is the Twitter alternative, folks. You can get to that site by typing in gab.ai in your browser. And I'm under that particular social media account under the same name, Politics Ghost. Anyway, look, the bottom line is I feel that it's open season at this point now on anyone who is going to threaten our president's life. If you're going to threaten our president's life, and it's obvious, folks, that the Secret Service ain't going to do a goddamn thing about it. And I'm going to talk about that. I don't know what the Secret Service problem is. I'm getting reports that the Secret Service is not working in the best interest of the client, and I'm talking about President Donald Trump. I don't know what their problem is. They're allowing way too much leverage to be had as it pertains to people threatening the life of Donald Trump, and I don't know what the Secret Service's problem is. But since the Secret Service doesn't want to do their jobs, and since, for whatever reason, justice doesn't want to be served on people like Little Bow Wow or Snoop Dogg, I think that we, in my opinion, I believe we are in our moral, ethical right to go, and I think legal right, in my opinion. I am acting upon the preservation of the United States of America. I'm preserving the Union here to eliminate any of these potential problems of people trying to threaten Donald Trump. I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. I mean, I hate to say this, but it seems as if something's going to happen to one of these morons before people start realizing, oh man, well, geez, we better stop doing that crap. We better stop doing that. Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you this right now. If you want to make a name for yourself in the rap industry, Bow Wow, Snoop Dogg, take your shot at your success, okay? Take a shot at success. Your success is calling for you, all right? And let me tell you something right now. There was a rapper by the name of Shine, and I talked about this yesterday, that went into a club with P. Diddy and J-Lo, okay? And he went in, and somebody, I don't know, stepped on his shoe or something. I don't know. He was an 18-year-old punk kid, all right? A thug, though, but the punk kid. Took out a gun, started shooting people right in the middle of the club, shot some bitch's eye out, and shot a couple of other people. And the guy only did about 5 or 8 years in prison. Now he's out. He's living in Belize, and he's throwing concerts all over the world and living lavish, okay? I'm just saying, gangster rappers out there, if you're listening, right there, okay? Right there. Your opportunity is calling you with Bow Wow and Snoop Dogg. Take your shot at opportunity right there, okay? I guarantee you, you do something to take your shot at that opportunity, everybody on the Trump train will go buy your album. Are you kidding me? They'll go buy your goddamn album. And that goes for anybody else that threatens my president as well. Anybody who threatens Trump, and there's no action taken by the Secret Service, no action taken by any agency, we take action, all right? We take action so that these people think that they can intimidate us and they can continue to threaten us. No. It works both ways, boy. So once again, I am not going to accept any more threats to my president's life without calling for the same reciprocal violence to be inflicted on those that are threatening my president. And listen, I'm not trying to provoke violence. I'm trying to promote defense of violence because the violence is already being threatened. They're already calling for, our president to be shot, to be assassinated. And that's why I'm saying whoever does this is an enemy of the capitalist right and is an enemy of the capitalist army. And let me tell you something right now, anybody on the Trump train, accordingly, we are not going to sit here and take this anymore. And let me tell you, it's not just Bow Wow and Snoop Dogg. Did you hear what happened to Mike Savage, the conservative radio talk show host? I actually like Mike Savage, okay? I listen to Mike Savage on a consistent basis. I think that he's dropping lots of freaking red pills here recently. Mike Savage, okay, a 74-year-old man, okay, goes has dinner, at one fancy-ass restaurant, has his 12-year-old poodle next to him. You know what I mean? He's an old man. Okay, yeah, great. He's a conservative talk show host. He's exercising his freedom of speech. He's 74 years old, man. Somebody comes up to Mike Savage, and they just attack him. They just straight attack him because he's pro-Trump. They go up to him and say, hey, you're pro-Trump. They start attacking the guy. This is how dangerous this is getting, folks. It's getting this dangerous, and we can't just sit there and do nothing about it anymore. We can't just sit there because they're going to keep doing it. If they don't see that we're going to strike back if provoked, they're going to continue and continue and continue. It's like a schoolyard bully, folks. Schoolyard bully is going to continue. If you show the most weakness, the bully's going to go after you and going to keep slapping you, going to keep taking your money, going to keep beating you up until you take a rock that you find on the floor and smash that bully's head in. Smash that bully's head in and make sure that he never forgets what he did. And that's the only way you're going to stop a bully. And not only are you going to stop a bully, you're going to stop every other bully that wants to take the place of that bully. So listen to me. I am not trying to advocate violence, but look at this. I mean, Bow Wow, Snoop Dogg, they attack Mike Savage, for Christ's sake. And they attacked his dog, too. They attacked his dog. So I'm just saying here, folks, it's getting very dangerous out here, and we need to start protecting our own. We need to start protecting those on the capitalist right. And let me tell you, if you are a part of the capitalist right, I will fight for you, I will fight with you, and I will continue the fight until we have no longer breaths in our lungs. And tomorrow, I'll tell you what I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow on Baller Friday, I am so serious about this. I'm so serious about the capitalist right and how we need to organize and how we need to protect each other that I am unveiling the capitalist right crest, the symbol in which is going to represent our values, it's going to represent our adherence. And what are the three adherents, folks? Capitalism, liberty, and nationalism. And we, of course, embrace difference. Because difference is the basis of individualism. Difference is what creates new personality. It creates new art. It creates new literature. It creates new science. It creates new technology. Difference is what we embrace. And that's why tomorrow I am unveiling the official symbol of the capitalist right. And I'm telling you, if you think we're a joke, you have another thing coming. Ask Lucian Wintrich if we're a goddamn joke. Ask Richard Spencer if we're a goddamn joke. Ask the Black Panther Party if I'm a goddamn joke. Ask D. Ray McKesson if we're a goddamn joke. Ask him right now. He'll ignore you right when you say capitalist army. He'll put you on ignore. He's so scared crapless. I'm telling you this right now. You ask around about us. We mean what we say what we mean. And all you've got to do to be a part of us is just believe in the adherence that we believe in. There's nothing else other than capitalism, liberty, and nationalism. And the reason that we need the variant of nationalism is because this is the final fight before this evil globalist specter that has always been on the world actually implements itself on us as humanity throughout the globe. Our last fight against this disgusting, despicable bureaucratic apparatus is before us. And much like the Civil War of the United States, when it was Federalists, the Unionists, does that make sense? You see, that word union comes along every time you try to consolidate power. Haven't you noticed that? Union versus the states' rights in the American Civil War. Well, guess what? It's the globalists. Who are the globalists? The European Union, the African Union. And where did it start off? The Soviet Union. Globalism is communism. Always remember that. Globalism is communism. And that's why nationalism is fighting global unionism. And this is our last fight. If we fail, we are enslaved by the bureaucratic international system of globalism. And that's why we can't just sit back and hope everything's going to change. We, as capitalists, have to go out and we have to make things happen. We've got to make things happen. I mean, I'm telling you this, folks. I am very, very close to the administration. I don't want to express how close I am or who I am, but I'm very close to the administration. I don't think it's a coincidence that all these things that I said that Trump should do, he is doing now. I think that you need to realize that I've always been very close to the administration. I mean, let's just take one instance in particular. Do y'all remember Fred Williamson? Y'all remember that? They call him Boss. He's the boss. Boss. Yeah, you know what the guy who acted in that movie. What were the odds? I'm just going to ask you a question. What were the odds that Fred Williamson, and I remember this very vividly. I actually looked on this because I knew it was happening. I actually looked at this on national television just so I could see the MSNBC's media reaction. And Fred Williamson was there introducing Donald Trump. And none of the people that were a part of the talking heads knew who this man was. They're like, there's somebody at the podium. We don't really know who he is. Man, it's Boss. They call him Boss. Boss. Yeah, you get it. But anyway, folks, what are the odds? I mean, that was the infamous song that the engineer made famous many, many years ago. And that's why I'm saying, folks, I mean, I think that you people need to analyze everything that has transpired. Because let me tell you something. In about 4 or 5 days, it will be an exact year that I came back and started doing this broadcast. And take a look at all the damage and all the ruckus that we have made in 1 year. 1 year. I mean, I could go on and on, man. Remember, I mean, we did so much, man. I mean, remember when we released the freaking DC Madams list? I mean, I could go on and on. We did a lot. And we're just getting started, folks, okay? We're just getting started. It's only just begun. So anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm losing track of time here. My apologies, folks. But once again, we have to act. And I'm not saying that we have to go and be the instigators of any type of a violent act or anything to that capacity, but we have to respond to violent acts, and we have to respond to threats of violence. We must. If we don't, this schoolyard bully of leftism will continue to push further and further and further. Speaking of anti-American trash, did you see McDonald's Corp's tweet? Did y'all see that? And people were kind of perplexed, like, whoa, wait a minute, why is McDonald's tweeting this crap? Well, folks, I mean, I knew right away when I saw that tweet, and let me tell you, this tweet went viral a little bit here. Let me go ahead and retweet this. The reason that McDonald's Corp, under their Twitter account, tweeted the following: "Real Donald Trump, you are actually a disgusting excuse of a president, and we would love to have Barack Obama back. Also, you have tiny hands. I mean, can you believe that somebody actually tweeted this from the McDonald's Corporation? Well, guess who I believe did, because guess who's the global marketing officer of McDonald's? It's Robert Gibbs, folks. Robert Gibbs, of course, was the press secretary in the beginning of the first tenure of Barack Obama. Robert Gibbs is the global marketing chief officer, all right, out there at McDonald's. So, you know, if you want my opinion why this particular tweet got leaked out, because this guy probably thought he was on his personal account. And you know how these leftists are, man. They have all kinds of sock accounts, and they're just like trolls. They're just like trolls. They tweet at you, try to piss you off. This is what they do. And this moron, in my opinion, Robert Gibbs, didn't know that he was on his McDonald's Corp account, because he should be in charge of this thing, given the fact that he's the global marketing officer at McDonald's. And lo and behold, he tweets this out and deletes it really fast, thinking that everything's going to be okay. Well, let me tell you something, folks. I'm calling on right now a boycott for McDonald's. We need to start practicing true political capitalism. That's what the capitalist right is all about. Where you spend your money is a political statement. And don't spend it at McDonald's. I mean, if they want to be anti-American trash like Starbucks, well, then the hell with these pieces of crap. Let them suffer. Let them burn. Don't spend your money with these pieces of trash if this is how they think. Do not spend your dollars with these pieces of trash and watch them suffer just like Starbucks. Do you understand? This is the kind of power the capitalist right can truly have, folks. If we are all unified and agree that, yeah, none of the capitalist right is going to spend a dime at Starbucks. None of the capitalist right is going to spend a dime at McDonald's. Do you understand how much impact that we would have? I mean, everybody would be crawling, and I'm talking corporations. They would be crawling on their knees, begging us. On their knees.
Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a four-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any four-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit MBUSA.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
So I'm calling on an absolute boycott for McDonald's. And let me tell you, for all you other burger joints out there, it's time for you to start getting a little bit patriotic and capitalizing off this and making a marketing campaign to basically pounce on McDonald's during this bad PR time period. All right? Once again, folks, I said this morning, Robert Gibbs, the ex-press secretary to Barack Obama, is the chief marketing officer at McDonald's. So it makes sense why McDonald's tweeted this, huh? And somebody's trying to say, the account was hacked. Is that it? He's pulling an Anthony Weiner now? Is that what he's doing? There we go. The account's hacked. It was hacked. It wasn't my fault. So get out of here. Get out of here. It was hacked. Shove it up your ass. It was hacked. If it was hacked, it would have said something more ridiculous. Get out of here. I'm telling you, McDonald's is an anti-American company. Thank you very much there, TC Capitalists. Let me go ahead and retweet that. I mean, this is what we need to tell these people. Look at this. TC Capitalists, anti-American companies don't deserve my business. Anti-American companies don't deserve my business, and they don't deserve any of our business, folks. Any of us on the capitalist right. They don't deserve one dime from us. Anyway, folks, boycott McDonald's since these idiots want to sit here and, tweet out such anti-American trash and then delete it and not stand by it. All right? Anyway, let me talk a little bit about the Secret Service. Are you folks, this is why I'm talking about the Secret Service. I know I'm going off keister here. I'm kind of bumble around subjects, but let's go back to the Secret Service a little bit. And the reason that I was saying that we need to be proactive in protecting our president, because the Secret Service, in my view, doesn't care about this president. I don't think that they are properly taking care of this client, and the proof is in this story I'm about to say here. Secret Service agents under investigation after taking selfies with Trump's sleeping grandson? I'm not kidding around. This is a real story. These are the people who are protecting our president. These are the people that are protecting our president. So let me tell you that one more again if you have a hard time just hearing what I just said to you. Secret Service agents under investigation for taking selfies with Trump's sleeping grandson. I mean, this is just unbelievable. I just can't believe that. And this is who's protecting our president. This is who's protecting our president. That's why I'm saying, folks, anybody who threatens our president, we've got to do something about it. Anybody who threatens our president, we have to do something about it. We can't sit on our thumbs anymore. There's a war going on, and the battle is right outside your door. I mean, can you believe this? I mean, what happened to Secret Service agents? I mean, it's like the institutions of American government are withering away into complete and utter banana republicanism, man. Like some third world country in Africa or some crap. I mean, I can't. I don't even know what to say about this story, folks. I'm not even joking around. And I know people are like, no, that's not a real story. Are you kidding? No, I am not kidding, folks. Secret Service agents under investigations after taking selfies with Trump's sleeping grandson. Now, what the hell are they going to do with that? What the hell are they going to do with that? I mean, in my opinion, they're taking those selfies with his grandson for potential blackmail, or are they going to kidnap him? Are they going to use his grandson against him? I mean, do you understand this type of unscrupulous type of interpretation this action really could be and could potentially be? I mean, this is definitely a form of intimidation, folks. That's why I'm saying we have to be serious about what is going on here. If we are not, we could lose our president and lose our freedom. We can lose capitalism. We can lose everything. Everything is on the line, man. That's why I keep telling you, it's the bureaucrats. It's the bureaucrats against the capitalists. I told you that this battle was coming. Didn't I tell you that this battle was coming? Well, it's here. And it's time for us to fight. Do you understand me? We can no longer sit back and hope that these people are going to calm down. They're not going to calm down, folks. They're not going to calm down. We have to calm them down. Do you understand that? We have to calm it down. Because look at the people protecting our president, taking selfies with his grandson. I mean, what that's intimidation, folks. That's intimidation. And our president doesn't deserve to be intimidated. He's trying to make America great again, man. Are you listening? Are you people listening? This is not a game, man. This is not a game. I mean, Roger Stone got almost assassinated yesterday when somebody tried to hit him with a hit-and-run accident. He's already been poisoned by polonium-210. This is real cloak and dagger stuff, man. This is real. This is not a joke. People die playing this game, folks. Do you understand me? People die playing this game. Look at Michael Hastings, a liberal reporter who was about to blow the lid on the deep state back in the day, and he conveniently found himself unable to control his own car, and conveniently someone drove it 100 and something miles an hour into a tree to make sure that whatever story Michael Hastings was going to put out didn't get out. What about Andrew Breitbart? Andrew Breitbart was just walking in the middle of the street and then just turned blue and collapsed. And the guy who actually witnessed him die disappeared. The coroner that investigated the autopsy on Andrew Breitbart conveniently died of a heart attack several days after the autopsy. Do you understand? This is serious business, man. This is not some dumb, stupid little, we're making America great again, and just like the stupid, like Obama idiots. I mean, this is serious, folks. I'm not joking around. This is serious business. I cannot stress this anymore. That's why yours truly hasn't been around and been able to chat and been able to talk on Twitter. And I'm doing political operations. I'm doing political operations that could potentially jeopardize my safety. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Secret Service agents under investigations for taking selfies with Trump's sleeping grandson. I'm telling you this right now. The next, Snoop, Bow Wow, anyone else who threatens our president, they're open season. They're open season. And what we need is we need some action. That's all I got to say. Let me move on, folks. We're running out of time. Now, we talked about the Secretary of State, Tillerson, going to Asia, trying to talk with China, Japan, people within the region. Well, he met with Japan and their diplomat. And in a speech, folks, what did I tell you? I'm close to the administration, folks. I mean, wasn't I just talking about potentially trying to open up the doors with North Korea? And instead of trying to be so belligerent with North Korea, try to reestablish the 1994 Joint Framework Agreement. And that's all Kim Jong-un wants. He wants money. And Tillerson, if he can make this happen, and let me tell you, the prognosticator strikes again. Because let me tell you something. Tillerson said in the speech that North Korea, quote, has nothing to fear from the United States. Huh? Oh! Who was the one that I've been suggesting this for the past several weeks, that there needs to be some open dialogue with North Korea, and that if we reestablish the 1994 Joint Framework Agreement, that North Korea will be our menace in the region. And we need somebody that is going to be a bigger threat to China. Because, folks, didn't I tell you that China, they've already threatened that they're going to nuke us at least about 2 or 3 times in the past couple of weeks. China. Once China cut the coal exports from North Korea went on their state-run television and just threatened the crap out of China. And you know what China said? They didn't say anything. You understand that? They didn't say anything to North Korea. I'm telling you, China's a paper tiger. And I'm glad Tillerson is opening the door for potential diplomatic relations with North Korea at this point in time. And another thing that he announced, he says he wants a, quote, new approach to North Korea. I mean, if that doesn't mean that he wants to send a diplomat or himself over there to negotiate with Kim Jong-un, then I don't know what that means. I'm telling you, folks, I mean, what did I tell you? I said that the Trump administration was missing a huge opportunity here. I think that if we can reestablish diplomatic relations with North Korea, if we can pay them and tell them, look, we'll continue paying you, we'll give you electricity, don't mess with South Korea, don't mess with Japan, and you know what? There's China over there. They're the ones that stopped your exports of coal and left you here starving to death. Go mess with them! And you know what? I believe Kim Jong-un would do it. I genuinely believe that. You want to know why? He needs money. He needs money. I mean, he can't feed himself based upon his production. I mean, he can't feed himself or his country based upon anything the country produces. And I think that we'd have a bully in the region if we were able to reestablish the 1994 Joint Framework Agreement, and if Tillerson can open up diplomatic relations, which I do believe Kim Jong-un wants. And I think this will scare the crap out of China. I think that you're reestablishing a whole new chessboard within diplomacy and within international relations. And I think that the reason that we have to reestablish the 1994 Joint Framework Agreement with North Korea is an act of containment on China. You know, China's being very belligerent to us, but, you know, if we've got South Korea in our pocket, we've got North Korea in our pocket, we've got Japan in our pocket. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see if we see Tillerson go to Vietnam and try to have Vietnam in our pocket. I mean, you've got now, even though Duarte was siding on the side of China, he does not like the South China Sea dispute. It's not going in the Philippines' favor, and now he is going to, you know, possibly be a partner within this region. So I think this is a very good opportunity for Tillerson to go around the region and literally surround China with containment options of diplomacy and actual obligations within agreements, within treaties, so that if China decides to do anything, the whole goddamn region is going to come down on China and beat the crap out of them. I mean, this is how you frame international relations. This is what people like Zbigniew Brzezinski and Henry Kissinger, this is what they think about. I think about it as well. That's why I am giving my advice. And let me tell you, believe me when I say that this administration is taking my advice. I mean, I couldn't believe it. Tillerson, all right? I mean, he comes out and says that North Korea has nothing to fear from the U.S. and that we need a new approach to North Korea. Unbelievable. Oh, man, I'm telling you, man. And you know what? Trump just tweeted out about an hour ago that he is going to readjust the health care plan. What did I tell you? We president now! We president now! I'm telling you, folks. I'm telling you, this is our country now. We just have to maintain it and make sure that our president is safe, and anyone who dares try to threaten him or try to threaten violence upon him, we need to go and act accordingly. So anyway, once again, I'm at a loss for words, but I'm glad that the president is finally heeding my call and trying to establish diplomatic relations. And I hope that Tillerson can make Kim Jong-un understand, which I believe he can, that look, if we give you this money, don't come out here and don't be belligerent to us. Don't be belligerent to the goddamn Japanese. Don't be belligerent to South Korea. All right? Maybe, just maybe, if Tillerson is a pretty decent deal maker, which I believe he is, he could probably open up the diplomatic relations with South Korea and North Korea. I mean, it is diplomacy. This is the grand chessboard. So I'm just saying, folks, I'm just saying, this idiot just wants to be paid. He'll be our damn rabid dog in the region, and I think he's desperate. I think he's very much desperate, and he's willing to go to war. And the reason he's willing to go to war, folks, is because the single easiest organization for any society is for war. I mean, just take a look at the historical context of humanity itself. War after war after war after war. It's the premier social organization is for war. And that is the last line of defense for every head of state. When they're about to lose control of their authority, they're going to look for war to reestablish the glue and the yoke of nationalism. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, folks, once again, Secretary of State Tillerson tells North Korea that they have nothing to fear from the U.S. and calls for a new approach to North Korea. I mean, it's eerie, isn't it, folks? It's eerie. Anyway, let me go ahead, all right? Let me go ahead and continue, shall we? Now, we've got Turkey. Now, what did I tell you about Turkey, huh? Now, folks, back in July of 2016, Turkey had a fake coup on itself. And I blatantly said it was a fake coup 2 days later. And I said that this idiot is in conjunction with Putin as well as with Obama, folks. Remember, Erdogan had visited the White House. Obama had visited Erdogan more than any other head of state during Barack Obama's tenure. And what, they're just going to have a falling out after all that kinship? Absolutely not. They were planning, folks. They were planning. So let me explain something to you. Turkey, now that they have ripped up the EU agreement on the migration crisis, for folks you don't know, I know that Europe is having a migrant crisis now, but believe it or not, Turkey is holding back I don't know how many millions more from flooding into Europe. Well, since the EU agreement has been ripped up, now you've got some kind of Turkish official saying that there's going to be holy wars soon in Europe. The prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again. The prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again. What did I tell you about Turkey? I told you that Turkey's Erdogan has ambitions to reestablish the Ottoman Empire. And I said right after that fake coup that he was going to go into northern Iraq, which he did. I said right after that fake coup he was going to go right into Syria, which he has done. And he's continuing to expand his military operations onward. I said this was going to happen, folks. And now, all this negotiating that EU tried to do with Turkey, they tried to bring Turkey into the EU. They tried to bring Turkey into NATO. I mean, they tried to make this a legitimate, established, Islamic-friendly country, and take a look at what happened. Take a look at what happened. Now that they have pretty much all of Europe literally under this migrant crisis pressure, they are now going to continue to spread and just flood these goddamn migrants in, and they're going to invade. I'm telling you, Europe is gone now. If I were you people in Europe, I would get armed, and I would get armed quick, okay? Because I'm telling you, there's going to be millions upon millions of migrants being flooded in at any time. More than you have already seen. And on top of which, folks, it's obvious through the rhetoric that Turkey is saying that they are trying to instigate these migrants as a de facto invasion. They're going to put these migrants in, and the ones that are already in, and they're going to start detonating themselves, and they're going to start causing terrorism and havoc. That's what they're talking about when they say holy wars will soon begin in Europe. Holy wars will soon begin in Europe. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Anyway, folks, I feel sorry for the peeps out there in Europe, man, but this is it. And so it begins, the holy wars of Europe. And you see, Barack Obama was trying to bring these people into America as well, folks. You understand? The globalists are utilizing Islam as muscle so that they can assert their globalist bureaucratic takeover of the world. Because you see, right now, what are people doing in Europe? They're begging somebody, please help us. I mean, the migrant crisis is overtaking us. They're raping our women. They're beating up our men. Somebody, please help us. The European Union, the government, somebody, please help us. I mean, it's over. Once again, folks, Turkey, they're calling on holy wars soon to begin in Europe. So, I mean, this is very, very scary times right now, folks. I'm not even going to be beating around the bush about it. But that's why we got to keep fighting. It's better to die fighting on your feet than serve on your knees. Anyway, folks, did you all hear also in Paris, of all places? I mean, take a look at Paris on these YouTube videos. It looks like Mogadishu. But a letter bomb was sent to the International Monetary Fund's Paris office. And when it was opened, it actually injured a woman employee. And guess where the origin of the International Monetary Fund letter bomb came from? Greece. The people that have basically taken the brunt end of the looting of their system. I mean, they were the first ones to basically start talking about this new austerity. Remember, it started off with austerity, and then it went from austerity to, okay, well, let's bring in the migrants. And then, we're liberal, we love them, let's bring in the migrants, and then look at where we're at today. Look at where we're at. Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, I mean, this is just more and more, more and more. But hey, I don't know what the hell to say. I don't like the International Monetary Fund, folks. It's comprised of nothing more than a bunch of international billionaires that are trying to utilize socialist communist tactics to suppress third world nations. What the International Monetary Fund does is basically force nations into taking on tremendous amounts of debt because they are lending the nation whatever monies that the nation wants. But guess what those nations do? They either put their natural resources on collateral, their people on collateral, something on collateral, and that's why these people never end up getting out of that loan, and unfortunately they end up becoming the slaves to the International Monetary Fund. I mean, this is basic economic terrorism at its finest at the IMF. Anyway, folks, last but not least, have you heard about this new trend now of women that are becoming born-again virgins? I mean, what? I mean, wait a minute, broad. Whoa. Born-again virgins? Look, ladies, you can't have a clitoris, with all due respect, that hangs down below your knees and then claim to be a virgin, okay? I mean, you can't have a vulva that looks like sleeve of wizard, excuse me, and expect to be a born-again virgin, for Christ's sake, man. Born-again virgins, man. I mean, come on. And you know what they're trying to say, these women that are doing, oh, I just feel so much better. It's so much better to date without sex.
And whenever I do have sex, it's going to be a magical moment for me. It's going to be so magical, and I'm going to love it, and I'm a born-again virgin.
Are you joking me? A born-again virgin? Look, you've already been deflowered, okay? There's no putting it back together. Well, let me take that back. In this article that I wrote, not only are they born again, they can actually go to the plastic surgeon and have the sleeve of Wizard sewed up to be a tight-looking pink dot again. I'm not joking! I'm not kidding! This is how insane we're getting out here in America! This is how insane we're getting! Born-again virgins! Yeah, somebody in the inner circle is like, yeah, that's sad. Sluts that want to reform, but it's too late. That's right, sluts. It's too late. It's too late. When whoever penetrates you is going to be like, well, what? And fall inside, they're going to know you're not a goddamn virgin. I can't believe this, man. A hoe's a hoe's a hoe's a hoe. A hoe is a hoe is a hoe is a hoe. A hoe's a hoe. All right, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. I mean, yeah, Mark Montag just said on Twitter, you can't undig a hole. I mean, you can't undig a goddamn hole. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I'm born-again virgins. Are you joking, broads? Man, like, y'all couldn't get any more ridiculous with this crap. Good God. Anyway, folks, let's continue on, all right? As a matter of fact, I don't want to continue on with born-again virgins. Let's just move on, all right? Let's just move on. We got about 9 minutes left. Let's go ahead and get to some. How about some small segment of Radio Graffiti? That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you've got to do is give me a call right now at 516-453-9903. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this Radio Graffiti, all right? And, by the way, hey, engineer, do we got any Radio Graffiti calls to be had? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to some Radio Graffiti calls right now. All right, who do we got? How about 352 Radio Graffiti?
And all you assholes that say that I'm
a baby booming train.
Hey, it's the truth.
Baby booming, baby booming, baby booming, baby booming, baby booming. Woo, woo. Baby booming, baby booming, baby booming, baby booming, baby booming. Woo, woo. Baby booming, baby booming, baby booming, baby booming, baby booming. Woo, woo. Oh, jeez. I mean, shut up.
Is your garage full of old paint that you'll never use? I know mine is. Avocado green, hot pink, antique white. That is a nice shade of white, though. You know, it's easy to recycle your paint all over California. Keep what you need and recycle the rest. Find a drop-off site near you at paintcare.org.
Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a four-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any four-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit mbusa.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Just shut up with that. I'm serious. Just shut your stupid mouth with that crap. 352 Radio Graffiti. We got J-Man Capitalist, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, guys, do you want a ham and cheese sandwich? The only brand I got here is Panda Cheese.
Are you kidding me?
I hate cheese. Yo, what the hell is that?
Just you know what.
That goddamn panda!
I really think you should eat that sandwich, Ghost.
Oh, Christ, no! Get away! God
okay, call the ambulance. If you want the sandwich, I'll have it right here.
Panda ما يتقلهاش لا.
What the hell was that? Jesus Christ! Goddamn panda! Damn it! Look! Enough of the panda! Alright? Panda, panda, panda! Panda, panda, panda! Panda, 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 panda! Enough of the panda! Jesus Christ! Give me the mic! Give me the mic! Jesus Christ, man. Good God. I'm lucky this is a short segment, for Christ's sake, man. 352 Radio Graffiti.
This is True Vomit Radio. True Vomit Radio.
The bad ass of vomiting. Give him get vomit or give him death. Broadcasting from his bathroom in the beautiful Joapa Puke. And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the vomit has growing. The man they call Ghost.
Yeah, you know, hey, shut up, all right? Look, I'm sorry for throwing up on the air last Friday, but you guys pissed me off. You guys pissed me off, man. 317 Radio Graffiti.
Hello, Ghost. Am I on?
You're on.
Oh my gosh. First of all, I want to say this is the first time I'm ever calling you. I feel such an honor. I actually have two questions for you and two statements.
Oh, go ahead, man.
Okay. First question. When you get into a rage, that I've kind of heard of it. How many beer cans do you drink when that happens?
I don't want to comment on that. Do you have the next question?
Oh, yes. What was your reaction when Donald Trump became president of the United States? Because personally...
well, you should listen to it. I was elated, baby! We president now! We president now! 808 Radio Graffiti.
Yo, Ghost, Kahuna here, man.
Hey, what's going on, Kahuna?
Actually, I just want to firstly say that hearing that John McCain freaking clip with the fake Russian hacker pretending to be the Prime Minister of Ukraine, I honestly think he's a little bit more, how should I put it, spiritual. I think he's actually trying to actually be more overwhelming the American people more than just Trump himself, man.
No, you're absolutely right there, Kahuna. I mean, John Turncoat McCain is a traitor, and he's traded the American people for globalism, and he's a piece of trash. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Great. Well, you should have hurried up on the damn crap, all right? Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. I mean, get the goddamn crap straight, you morons. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
So I'm out of here. Get me out of here, engineer.
Wait, was that supposed to be me being lifted up in a wheelchair into a car? You shut up. Shut up! Shut the hell up! You son of a bitch! I've already told each and every one of you I'm not in a goddamn wheelchair. I told you I'm not in a goddamn wheelchair, so shove it up your ass. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Are the crystal gems will always save the day. And if you think we can't, we'll always find a way.
shut up. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. What the hell is that supposed to mean, for Christ's sake? What is he saying? Pussy, pussy, pussy. What is he saying? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Notice beat senpai! Notice beat senpai! Notice beat senpai! Notice beat senpai!
Okay, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. What the hell is that crap? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hello, Ghost. This is Dale Gribble here. You know how you exposed how all the bronies are CIA agents? I knew about that very fact 5 years ago, and you just managed to come up with it in the last week. You're late to the game.
Well then where the hell were you, huh? Where the hell were you at? I'm asking you, where the hell were you at 5 years ago? Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. You were sitting there playing with your pecker shaft, probably with some, pony pocket pussy or something. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. No, shut up. We're not having that. Hey, we've got the Arabian Prince, Radio Graffiti.
Yes, Ghost, I have two important announcements to make. I don't know if I have enough time to do that.
All right, we'll try to make it quick, man. We got 30 seconds.
All right, well, as you can see, we have the poll. They're still attempting to dox us. They said that they got some new Inner Circle member they're doxing, so I think that they should fuck off. And other information that I have is, I'm getting engaged to a fourth wife today, and she's from Texas. And I've been wondering, can I say her name on the air?
Yeah, I guess so. What's the name?
Well, I think you told me she was abused by her husband because they just married for monetary purposes, and I think her name was Mrs. Ghost. I'm not sure who that is.
No, don't even go there. No, good. God damn it! And I think we're off the air, for Christ's sake. I think we just got taken off the air. We're now into the fourth hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. To be honest with you, I know that, people are so obsessed, like, I want to dox the Inner Circle. This weaponized autism crap. The bottom line is that you people are a bunch of morons. All right? All you're going to do is make my Inner Circle famous. All right? And that's all there is to it. You people are idiots. You hate them because they hate them. All right? You're just some insignificant loser that isn't going to accomplish nothing in life, but just probably making some level of splice on the show. So, with that being said, I think we've got somebody that has something to say. Hey, Tub Guy, is that you?
It's Quiddy, but I have some interesting information to share. You were talking about this born again virgin thing being new. This was actually started under the Bush administration with the abstinence-only education policy. I know this for a fact because I was taught it with everyone else.
Oh, great. Yeah, thanks, Bush. Yeah, thanks, Bush, for preventing people from getting Bush, huh? Bush, signed into something to prevent people from getting Bush. That's just great. For Christ's sake. Who else do we have here? Well, I'm going to take a couple more callers here. We're going to take a couple more Radio Graffitis, then I'm getting the hell out of here. All right, Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Here we go. All right, here we go. That's all there is to it. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? 666 Radio Graffiti.
Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. She just don't need no family. Credit cards in the scam. Getting no licks in the van. Legacy. family. My NC look like a panda. Going like a Montana. Honey killers and
I mean, what the hell? What the hell is that, man? I mean, don't promote your album here. Go take your shot at opportunity of success on Snoop Dogg or Bow Wow. All right? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Solve a mystery or rewrite history.
Chemtrails. Resistance to tyrants is obedience to God. Chemtrails. Gay bomb. Yep, that's it. Chemtrails. They got stuff that'll turn the freaking frog gay. Then again, you say, freaking God's gay. Gay bomb. It's a gay bomb, baby. Chemtrails. That's it.
That's it? Oh, great. Great. I mean, you half-assed a damn remix. Very proud of you, moron. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Need a dispenser here. Need a dispenser here. Need a dispenser here. Need a dispenser here. Need a dispenser.
Not this asshole again. I need a dispenser here. Need a dispenser here. Need a dispenser. I don't want to hear that crap. I need a dispenser here. Need a dispenser here. I don't want to hear that. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. All right, we get it. It's not funny anymore. All right, get something new. 810 Radio Graffiti.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so freaking good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't been a bitch, you should.
Shut up with the butter, Christ. Shut up! Shut up with the butter. Good God. Who else do we got? We got Distilling Capitalist. What's going on? Radio Graffiti. Well, I guess it wasn't Distilling. I don't know who the hell that is. I thought it was Distilling. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? We got hell. What the hell? You gonna do, man? You freaking Helen Keller deaf mutes, man. Good God. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go with Helen Keller deaf mutes, man. Helen Keller deaf mutes. Hey, Distilling, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, man, sorry about that. I've just got a brief message for the Inner Circle leaker. Mate, come back to us once you have something of value. You've got my name. You've got fuck all else. You're fucking pathetic, mate.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. Just brush your shoulders off, Distilling. Seriously, man. I mean, let's be honest, okay? I mean, what is doxing anyway? I mean, lest we forget that the DNC leaks dox everybody within the DNC. Do y'all remember when we called John Podesta at his house? Everybody knows where John Podesta lives. Everybody knows where the guy from Comet Pizza lives. Everybody knows where everybody lives. Big deal, okay? Big goddamn deal. I mean, seriously, man. Everybody's doxed, okay? I mean, holding that over somebody's head doesn't mean jack, all right? Because you know what you're trying to do? You're trying to make other people your personal army because you're an insignificant piece of trash. And, that's just what you people do. That's just all there is to it, And, it's a shame because it's envy is the reason why you're doing this. It's envy. And you know what? That's your fault. That's your problem. You're the loser in life, baby. You're the loser. So keep losing, baby. Us in the Inner Circle, we're going to keep winning. You understand? We're going to keep winning. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, this Saturday, people have been asking me about these extra last remaining Inner Circle slots. They're going to be up this Saturday. For sure. Saturday night, all right? And these will be the last, okay? And let me tell you something. You trolls piss me off too much about this whole crap. I will end the broadcast. How you like that? I will end the broadcast for a while if that's the way you want it, man. So y'all can go back and resort to your stupid, pathetically anal lives. And guess what? I'll be chilling with the Inner Circle. How you like that? How you like a little bit? Even Templeton knows that. How you like that? How do you like a little bit of that? So it's up to you. Y'all guys want to do that? That's your problem. I don't care. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I don't really give a crap. All right, I'm not broadcasting for the idiots that are out here that are, autistic morons that believe that this is like some kind of I can get the doxer. I'll tell you something. I'll tell you what right now. I'll give $500 cash to whoever's leaking this information. All right? I'm not joking around. $500 cash on the head and the info on people that are leaking information on the inner circle. All right? $500 cash, baby. All right? And that's American dollars sent to you. $500. So whoever's leaking it, if you think you've got friends, I'm about to buy them, baby. All right? I'm about to buy them. And let me tell you something. I'm not getting this information just because I'm going to go and do some troll activity. I think people within the inner circle are going to pursue legal action on your ass. All right? So once again, $500 to the leaker asshole in the inner circle, and I'm not even joking. I'm putting bounties on people's heads now. All right? I'm putting bounties on your ass. I'll tell you what, I'll even make it $750 if you troll this idiot off the internet and you put it on some kind of YouTube or some kind of platform and you prove to me that this moron is off the internet for good. I'm talking full out troll, terrorist, cyber vermin attack at this idiot. All right? I'm not joking around anymore. You idiots want to play games? I could play games too. $500 for this idiot or $750 for the idiot that takes this asshole off the internet. So, with that being said, I'm getting the hell out of here, okay? I'm getting the hell out of here. And like I said, Inner Circle slots will be up this Saturday night, and you better be checking on Ghost.market, and then that's it, baby, all right? Then that's it. And say, I thought you said doxing didn't matter, Ghost. Listen, I want your dox so I can give it to the Inner Circle so they can pursue legal action on your asses, all right? And then once you start, and we got lawyers in the Inner Circle, you idiot. You people are about to, feel something that I don't think that you're prepared for. So I'm putting bounties on people. I'm tired of this crap. I'm going to make a freaking lesson out of you people, all right? I'm going to make a freaking lesson out of you dumbasses that think that you have no repercussions and that these internet friends of yours are going to be friends of yours for a long, indefinite amount of time. So once again, folks, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. And look, the reason I'm doing this is because now whoever's dox that this is doing this, whoever's doing this this whole doxing situation, now their dox is important because if somebody, some troll terrorist somewhere wants $750 and trolling your ass off the internet and doing some kind of troll activity to you really doesn't make one bit of difference to them. All right? I'm serious. Really doesn't make one bit of difference to them whatsoever. So right off the bat, I'm putting money where my mouth is. I'm putting bounties on these people. $500 for their info, $750 if you prove that you've trolled these idiots off the internet and embarrassed them in a public pre-recorded capacity. So that's all there is to it, baby. All right? I'm not joking around. And I know for a fact that this little Inner Circle leaker, they're about to get sold out. And believe me, I'm going to plaster your if I get your info, not only am I going to give it to the Inner Circle, I'm just going to publicly release it out of a public service. All right? All right, out of a public service. People are asking, is this legal? Well, whoever's asking if it's legal, then you must be somebody behind it, huh? I don't care if it's legal. All right? I'm paying for information. That's what I'm doing. So, you want to go with the legalese about it, you figure that crap out. Do you think I care? I don't. I don't care. If the leaker comes clean, does he get $750 for revealing his identity? No. No, you don't. No, as a matter of fact, I'm going to wait for somebody to sell you out so that you can feel the wrath of your decisions. How you like that? And not to mention, we're willing to go full throttle. We'll call your parents. You ask people that have come at us. We'll go to your job. I'm not fucking around, man. You people, I'm tired of you. You people think that you're all big and badass. I'm putting bounties on your ass. Anyway, I'm getting the hell out of here. I got to go feed my pet tiger, all right? I'm getting out of here, all right? Follow me on Twitter, Politics Ghost, all one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow on Twitter and Gab. Let me tell you something right now, man. This is what I'm talking about, the capitalist right, all right? The capitalist right is going to make this happen. We got to go out, we make things happen. And whoever leaked this, we're about to make you famous, sir, or ma'am, whoever the fuck you think you are. We're about to make you famous. Anyway, I'm out of here. Long live the capitalist right, baby. All right? Long live the capitalist right. And you see, look at that. Look at Templeton. You hate these leakers, huh, Templeton? Yeah! You want to bite them? Come here. Come here, Templeton. Tell them. Tell them right there. Tell them. Tell them. Tell them that you're going to get them. Tell them. Tell him. Yeah, he doesn't want it. He's shy. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to go live lavish as a capitalist while you troll terrorists think that you're accomplishing something when, in actuality, you just done goofed. All right? Y'all are about to be, I'm telling you right now, whoever's leaking this, I'm going to put you on Encyclopedia Dramatica. All right? I'm not even joking around. I'm out of here!